Ooh, I see 6 people. Sorry, I can never see you guys when I'm typing my poll question. It's not that I'm ignoring you. Sorry. Oh, shoot. Sorry, now I'm echoing back. Okay, wow. Rich is here. Garrett is here. Thank you. Ernest is here. Rated Frog is here. Jesse's here. NC's here. Jeff Rubin. Okay. Hello, everybody. Yes, 4-day weekend begins this evening through Sunday. I'm so pumped. How is everybody else doing? Who else gets tomorrow off? Hello, Bearded Aussie. All right. All right. Working on the poll. 1 second. Villain Killin' Dylan is here. I'm seeing a lot of members in green in this chat, and I've posted a few videos for just you members, so go check them out if you haven't seen them already. Okay, Jeff Kohler, Berlin City. Hello. Jeff Rubin is off tomorrow. Rated Frog, yes, I did see your comment. I replied to it. NC says working all week. Bearded Ozzy had a good day today. Hi, Cosborn. Rich with all the members emojis. Yes, use those emojis, members. They're there just for you. Thank you, Garrett. Derek Kaiser. Jesse says, but I offered to work till noon Friday. I don't know why I want to punish myself. I mean, you probably get paid more money. That is the benefit of working longer hours. Not always, but, you know, if you do get paid overtime, that's great. Rated Frog. Okay. AK, Daryl, Dixon. Okay. Sorry, this is a longer one. I hope this is a challenging one for you guys. It's a zombie-themed trivia question. I also see there's 49 people here all of a sudden. It usually will jump up a bit. Hello to people who are joining. Okay, I think I got these typed in. This was a really long one. Be a zombie extranet movie. Okay. Sorry, 1 second. Mixty is here. Autumn, hello. MMB, thank you. Berlin City. Ricardo Kobe. Jesse says, not when I have tomorrow off. Gotta have 40 working hours to get overtime. I got it. Anyone else watching the College World Series? I don't even know what sport that involves. Jen Ramirez is here. Another member. Love to see it. All right, I think I got my trivia question all sorted out. So there you go. Try and guess my #1 zombie bucket list item. I love zombie stuff. I also feel like this is a little bit short. That looks a little better. But yes, I love zombie stuff. I love zombie movies. I'm gonna go see the premiere of 28 Years Later tomorrow, because I believe that's where it's premiering all over the United States. Cannot wait. It looks incredible. Yeah, so try and guess the zombie bucket list item that's like #1. Hi AD, hi Ajim7, Jen Ramirez with the cherry emojis, yes. Josh D says, I love your freckles. Jeff Rubin, I want to be in a zombie movie. That's my answer. Okay. Guess, guys, she's always telling us it's not the first answer. I know, you guys, that this is exactly why. It is, I never put I will say this over and over and over until everyone knows this who joins my streams repeatedly. I never, ever, ever, ever put the correct answer first in the poll, because all the people who just scroll through my live and then scroll on and they quickly vote, they just pick the first thing they see and they move on. And it like 99% of the time, it's the first answer that gets the most because of that phenomenon. So It's not the first one, but looks like the first one's taking the most. 33, yep. Take a train to Busan. All right, Macy, thank you so much. Good to see you, Macy. Senal, oh my gosh, amazing. Yeah, Shenal Arslan, that was the user who gave 200, I think it was 200 that day that I took my Christmas tree down in April. I will never forget that. That was so crazy, and I love that he, she, whoever they are, does that on channels. Sketzilla says, much love from Dallas, Texas. Amazing. Jose Diaz, I'm doing well. Let's see. Chill Gojo, hello and thank you. Kelsey Rogers is here. Make 'em Laugh is here. Mark Lupton. NC says being a zombie extra would be dope. Agreed. Thank you, Garrett. Ajim. Train to Busan movie is one of the best and great zombie movies ever. Yes, I absolutely love it. 250, holy cow. Yeah, Jen. I don't know if you were there the night that Shenal Arslan gifted 200 memberships to my channel. This was 2 months ago, and it was just like, okay, the first 50 came in, and then the second 50, and the third 50, and the fourth, I was just like, this is crazy. I love this. Anna's Life 87 said hi. Tomo, I'm doing well. David, hello. Kate Smith, doing well. Yahel Nolasco. No Cosborn, just keeping it chill. Staying hydrated. Luke Heb, hello. Ernest says, I've met Michael Rooker, who played Daryl's brother. Oh my gosh, yes. What was his name in the show? It wasn't Wayne. What was his brother? Daryl, and I can picture the brother. I could not stand him. Who was Daryl's? Oh, this is gonna bother me. I bet I could remember it if I tried. Daryl's brother. I'm just gonna Google it. In The Walking Dead. It was like some southern name, like Blythe or Merle. Merle, yes. Yep. Merle Dixon. Yeah, he drove me crazy. He was very scary. Boo is here. Willie Jacobs, Rated Frog. All right, and see, I remember that night, LOL, so much going on. I know. I was like, this is definitely the most eventful live stream evening I have ever had. The Hobby Life, hello. Abdul Ali. Well, I just got home from work, ready for 4 days off. Me too. I'm so ready for 4 days of just disconnecting, relaxing. Cannot wait. SM is here. Sanders Cancel from New York is here. Pretty little baby, I'm so lonely, says ST. We've got, yeah, Meryl. Yep, you got it, SM. Sbusiso, hello, Bearded Aussie. Merle, yep. Yeah, you guys were beating me to it. Nicholas is here. Tamina, David Macron, Gray. Opsisha is back. I see Rich saying like and subscribe, it's free. Yes, indeed. All right. Bradley Bowie, David says, love won't save you, Padme. Only my new powers can do that. Oh my God, terrible. That storyline just is so perfectly tragic, but so infuriating. All right, Opsisha, let's see, Ernest says he ran around with my $200 Kylo Ren's lightsaber. Nice. Nicholas is high. Plans for the rest of the week, just relax, eat good food. Oh my God, just, you know, really take advantage of some time off, because I feel like I have been, what's the phrase? Burning the candle at both ends. It's just like working hard, but at a certain point it's like this, I need to kind of back off, or else this is just gonna get to be too much. Jacob from Brisbane. I have 4 days on, LOL. Sorry, Rich. Thank you, Jeffrey Perkins. Crystal Cortez, TTV, Peter Bot 134. Creeping up on AK. I know, well. It's so exciting. But yes, this channel is very, like, within 100 subs of 8,000 subscribers. And my goal for this whole year, for 2025, is to get to 10,000. So that is looking well within reach because there's still another 6 months of this year to go. So it's been really, really exciting growth. Amir Umarov is here. Rated Frog says, Hannah, what's your movie snacks for 28 years later? I was actually gonna do that. I'm gonna save that for a second poll question this evening. But yes, I was, because I am gonna be going tomorrow to see 28 days, or not 28 days, 28 years later. So I just keep saying it over and over and over. I'm so excited to see this. I was gonna do a movie snack, like what am I gonna eat when I'm at 28 years later. So let me write this down as the next poll question. Movie snack will be my note. Okay, L. Jones is here. Hello. Pip is here. Well. Bo Sim. David Macron. Favorite earrings. Yep, these are the live stream earrings. I will always have them. SM. I actually liked Merle in a weird kind of way. He had his weird principles he stuck to, and he grew to care about many different people. Yeah, I remember, for the most part, I didn't like Merle, but I remember, spoiler alert, when his character when Merle meets his end on the show. It was very sad. I forget exactly how, but I just remember I was like, ooh, I'm surprised I'm this sad about Merle going. Fernando Gabriel, Cookie Monster, I love cookies, yes. Just a thought, but you can have your chat rules pop up. I don't really need to put them on anymore, Ernest. SM, his character development was well done in the show. Yes, I agree. Mr. Reed, Saturn, Burning the Midnight Oil, that too. Yep. Jacob Ware, yes, these are indeed Christmas Jingle Bell earrings, but I've been wearing them now for 6 months since Christmas. Happy Life is here. Great to see you, Happy Life. Raina, Caselin, Sensible Man doing well. All right. Cool. Landia Jones. Enjoy the movie tomorrow. I certainly will. I am pumped. Cannot wait. Jesse James is here from Miami, Florida. Can't wait to go to Miami one day. I've never been to Florida. SM says, the fact you can say Whale's name without getting it tripped up on the twister is fascinating. I don't think it's that hard. Well. Saturn, Timothy Peters, all these members. Love to see it. Hello. Yes, Rich with the popcorn emojis. Thank you, Nolan. Michael Dubs. Dried mangoes make a great movie snack. I don't think I've ever once had dried mangoes as a movie snack because I don't really keep them I love dried mangoes, but it's something I rarely purchase for myself. It's very much like a novelty, a one-off specialty kind of thing. I wouldn't be snacking on those at home. And then also, like your typical, any movie theater I'm going to, there's no chance it would be selling dried mangoes. But if they were available, I might consider buying them. Big Gorilla is here. When are you running the 5K? I'm running it this month, NC. Thank you, Obsesha. Yes, David Macron, I have 4 days off because tomorrow, I can't believe tomorrow, this week went really fast, I'm gonna say, because tomorrow is already Thursday. Tomorrow is Juneteenth here in the United States. Excuse me, it's a federal holiday, and then Friday is a work day, but I took it off as a PTO day. I think most people, most of my coworkers are taking it off as well, because it's kind of like the Friday after Thanksgiving, even though that one is always given as a holiday, where it's like, if Thursday's the holiday, why what are you really gonna do on Friday? Like, I guess you could do something, but why not just use a PTO day and make it into a 4-day weekend? So that's what I'm doing. Cassidy, oh my gosh, yay. Cassidy, do you get tomorrow off? Do you get Juneteenth off? Christopher Teese is here. Nolan is asking if I'm secretly Hannah Montana. Definitely not. I'm not a singer, and I don't look anything like what is it? Miley Ray Stewart in the show, I think, is like her normal person name, and then Hannah Montana's her singer name. Jacob Ware, MG, Mehaboob is here. Cassidy, Rich is saying hi to Cassidy with the zombie members emojis. Ruben Bartos says hello. You know which character I can't stand? Maggie. Wait, what? I loved Maggie. What about Maggie in The Walking Dead did you not like, SM? I'm so surprised. Bearded Ozzy, no, I don't have any pets. My sister has an adorable pet cat named TT, and my parents have a dog named Rocket. And I actually just saw Rocket tonight. I went on a walk with my dad, and I was like, just bring Rocket with, along so we can take him out for a walk. And so I just saw my parents' dog tonight. So I feel like between my sister's cat and my parents' dog, and we all are very close, like we live close to each other here in the Minneapolis area, and we see each other often. So I feel like I get my animal / pet fix from those pets. I also, at this point in my life, a pet does not fit into my lifestyle. It does not fit into my budget. It does not fit into my priorities. I am like grinding my butt off right now, and probably for the next 3 years, that's the plan. From 2025 to 2028, it's like go time, grind, grow YouTube, grow at my 9 to 5, save, invest. It's just like, I have no interest in having a pet right now. Once the grind phase that I've planned is like done, that's fine, but I would not want a pet right now. Asya Alexandria from Alaska. Hello, Asya. Angelica Alamia is here. Softball and volleyball lover is here. Love it. I have not seen Lilo and Stitch. Landia Jones. Bearded Ozzy says, I have 2 cats, 2 dogs, 2 blue tongue lizards, and a turtle. Oh my gosh. You're really living up to the Ozzy stereotype, I will say. I think if you went door to door asking just your average American people, like what their perception of Aussies are, I mean, you're thinking like outback kangaroos, like wildlife, koalas, amazing, just tons of nature. So that fits with I just think of Aussies, if I'm just gonna be very general here, I think of Aussies as being like very just super into nature, protecting the environment, loving animals, like the whole, like the Steve Irwin vibe. That is like that's the stereotypical Aussie I have in my head. SM says, I don't think it's that hard, says the girl who messed up my name. That's too... I know. Oh, that was cringy. I know. I really try to not say... I just say SM. Saturn. Do you have a list of movies to cry to? Actually, I don't. No, I don't intentionally make a list of movies where I know I'm going to cry. But I will watch movies and I'm just like, wow, that's so sad. Like where it's someone's dying or there's just some horrible tragedy. Yeah, but it's not like, I don't do it on purpose. Have you ever had freeze-fried candy? I don't think so. Whole watermelon for a movie snack, says Jacob Ware. Cassie says, hi, Rich. Hope you had an awesome day. Luke Skywalker is here. Christopher Teese, that's right, 28 days later. AD says, oh, you don't sneak in snacks? No. I feel like too guilty, and I'm like, oh, what if they check, and then I'm gonna look like such a weasel if I don't know. I try not to. So yeah, so a few times I have, but I try not to. Cosmic Mirror, hello. H. Wolf is here. Pierre is here. I've not seen Once We Were Warriors, Jacob Ware. Rich with all the member emojis. Cosmic Mirror. All right. Erica Cerna. Matt Lee said hi. Juan Fernandez. Hi, Obsesha. Your comment again. Cassidy says, sadly, we don't get the day off, but we do get the 4th of July week off work. That is so amazing. I remember you saying that, Cassidy, and thinking, like, dang, I will probably never, ever in my life work as a 9-to-5 employee and have a full week off of work. That's just so unheard of. So that's, like, really nice that you get that, and that's coming up soon. Let's see. Christopher Austin, Rain, hello. SM, she's literally the most selfish character in the entire show. Everything always about her and what benefits her. The community suffered when she cut off the hilltop from cooperating. Interesting. I feel like I need to, I mean, it's been a good decade since I started watching The Walking Dead, so I feel like I need to go back, because I liked her. I loved her and Glenn together. Daryl, he's my all-time fave. I think T-Dog. I felt so bad when T-Dog met his end. I was like, dang it, like, he was great. So, yeah, there were, Walker, Herschel, I think, Maggie's dad, he was great. But it's been, like, yeah, like, I started watching The Walking Dead. I distinctly remember getting so hooked on The Walking Dead in 2015, specifically when I was studying abroad in Germany. And it was such a dilemma because my flatmate where I was staying in Germany, she was also getting into The Walking Dead. And so I was like, we would each we would binge it in our separate rooms, and then we would talk about it whenever we'd see each other in passing. And I also was like, this is so bad. I shouldn't be spending hours of my evenings when I'm studying abroad in Germany in my room watching The Walking Dead, but I was so, like, addicted to watching it that I had to keep watching it. So I tried to balance, like, get out and do fun stuff, but also watch this amazing show. Gaming Go, I see you. Rocketed when he saw you, says Christopher T's Pierre. Yes, CR7, the GOAT. Cosmic Mirror, I have 2 grown kids. Bearded Aussie. We have everything scary here, right? I know, yeah, your wildlife is just like, nope. This is why I love living in a very cold place. Like, the big scary stuff cannot survive Minnesota weather. AD says no pets at all over here, but I do enjoy watching the birds on my patio, or from my patio. Cute. Catstar Army. SM says then Maggie ran off to do some weird thing with the twins for several seasons, then comes back and expects to be in charge again. Oh, just all around so annoying. And her accent also I like the southern accent, so that adds to the points for me. Wendy Peraza is here. Jeff Rubin, the movie theater has the best popcorn. Another reason to go to the movies. Agreed. NC, I don't see Hannah crying for any movies. There's some where it's like very heartfelt scenes or just very tragic. Like if there's characters where one is dying and like the spouse is like holding them, or like it's like, oof. There's some really sad scenes. So yeah, I definitely cry at movies. Steve Irwin, Miss the Crocodile Hunter. Let's see. Saturn with Dexter and Gordon. I so wish I got the day off work, says Cassidy. I live super close to Australia Zoo. Love going there, says Bearded Aussie. Hi, Illyria Davis. Dave Williams says howdy, y'all. Cassidy Johnson. Double tap everyone and subscribe. It's free. Yes. And if you want to become a member, that is a bonus thing you can do as well. Mostly folders, a bit of everything. Good to see you. These days, whenever someone mentions Steve Irwin, I think of the epic rap battle of history, one of their best IMO. Oh, I don't know what that is. Just finished rewatching it earlier this year, so it's all very fresh in my head, says SM. Emma Taylor is here. Bearded Aussie's daughter's name is Maggie. Dante Kabilis is here. The spiders are fine, so are the snakes if you don't annoy them. Yeah, nope. Give me that cold. I like winter. I like freezing temperatures. And I don't want any critters. Nope. Kirby, hello, hello. Another member. I love seeing all you in green. It makes me so happy. AD says, LOL, Kirby. The mosquitoes are the worst, bro, says Jacob Ware. I actually cannot stand mosquitoes. So far this spring and summer, I think there's only one mosquito bite I can remember. It was at the very tail end of my Washington, D.C., Annapolis, Maryland trip in early May. It was so stupid. It's like I was out and about at this outside wedding near water. It was humid. It was muggy, like perfect conditions for mosquitoes to be biting you all over. And it was literally getting a coffee and sitting for like 10 minutes at a Pete's Coffee in Washington, D.C., calling an Uber to go to the airport to come home. It just snuck up and like got the back of my calf on one of my legs. I was like, really? Like here? Just on a sidewalk? It was like it was kind of cold. Very confusing. But yeah, I can't stand mosquitoes. AD says Hannah Banana with an H. Now that's exotic. High-end sweets, just hanging out, chatting with you all. Saturn says, that's so interesting. Today I learned that Americans say patio instead of patio? Patio? What? Who says that? What? Wait, Saturn, where are you located? Patio? Patio? That is like, I never knew other English speaker, like, yeah, non-American English speakers said it differently. Mozzies suck and the flies in the summer, that's the worst animals we have. Maggie's accent is forced. Interesting. You would know, you would be able to hear it, Kirby. To me, it's like anything that's not a Midwestern accent, I notice. So I can tell when a Minnesota accent is being way overdone, like in the movie Fargo. It's like, okay, I get that this is kind of like a humorous spoof on like the podunky Midwestern people, but we don't actually talk this like oop-de-doop-de-doop, like no. So I was not able to catch Maggie's forced accent, Kirby. Christopher Hanley with the real question, coffee or chocolate? I don't know. If I had to pick one for like the rest of my life, it's like a win-win, but also I don't know, like lose-lose. I don't even know if I could, because whichever one I picked I love, because I love both, but then losing the other one, I don't know if I can make that choice. June 21st, the days become shorter again. Yep. Ooh, Cassie says, I'm done with the humidity. We haven't had as bad of humidity here, at least I feel like. It was really muggy when I was out east, like in the DC area for my friend's wedding. The number one giveaway for me with humidity, I hate it, is my hair. So my hair is very dry, and I had styled my hair really nice for this wedding, and it was down, half up, half down. But by the end of the wedding reception, wedding day, it had just like poofed up because of all the humidity, like the moisture in the air. I was like, ick, get me out of this humidity. I can't stand it. Nintenzo is here. Charisse Brewster, Christopher Hanley, Keaton Snavely. My favorite part about today, probably going for a walk with my dad and my parents' dog, Rocket. Thank you, Paul Brown. Wow, so Karen Reed is not guilty. Thank you for the update. I have not been following the trial. I always wonder with these things, like, is that the end of it? Because I know there's, like, in some cases they appeal the decision and it gets punted to, like, a different court. All right, so she's been ruled not guilty. Was that a jury or was that the judge? I'm not familiar with all the details of the criminal justice system, I will say. Ashton is here. Mukavelli says, mosquitoes love your vegan blood. So annoying. I hate it. I will take fall or winter, says Christopher Teese. Charisse Brewster, I'm there and love your video. Thank you, Charisse. Mosquitoes like certain blood types. I don't know if they like me or not, because for the past few summer, like last summer, I had the whole summer, like maybe 1 or 2. This so far, I mean, we're not like far into summer yet, but it's been 1 so far, and I actually haven't seen hardly any mosquitoes around, so that's nice at least. I don't know why that is, but I don't know if they particularly like me, if they don't really like me, or if I'm just kind of like an average human that they're like, okay, we'll bite her. Brandon Preacher Green is here. AD, I know, Pashio, that is like weirding me out. And Jiroge David is here. I just saw the Karen Reed verdict after I got off work. So happy for her. I need to know like more of the details. I would love to watch a documentary and get like all sides of the story, like all sides of the story, people's, you know, what the defense was saying, what the prosecution was saying. I started the banana with an H name, MC Nice. Barry McCockner is here. Jeff Rubin, I would take coffee or chocolate any day, but if you had to pick just one, that is the difficult decision. H. Wolf, in America we speak in freedom, lol. When did you switch from water to a mug? I got my water right over here. Can't really see it, but I alternate throughout the evening. Ding, ding, ding. All right, let's see, going to be really hot and humid here next week, 90 plus. Oof, yikes. Hi, Bentley Nuts. Humidity is very unpleasant. It's just uncomfortable. It's like damp, sweaty clothing. I sweat more quickly when it's humid out, and my hair just, any tidiness, like any neatness I've tried to achieve with my hair, it just starts to expand and all the little frizzies just go out in every single direction. So it ruins my hairstyles when it's humid. Mr. Moody Man, caramel or marshmallow? I don't know. Joski says hair down is a rare sighting. Yes, indeed. It takes way too long to do every day. AD says all this chocolate talk. I have a gluten-free Kit Kat bar. Ooh, might need to break into that. Yum. Love it, love it. Let's see. How old are you? I am 31. I'm from the UK. Oh, Indian. Okay, Saturn. Not, let's see. O negative is my blood group. I have no idea what my blood type is. Wyatt Plunkett, John Doe, Christopher Teese, Jen Ramirez with the Catalina Crunch, the Cornelius mug, the cherry emoji, and then the YouTube emoji. Hi, cool, genuine Phil. Just happy that I've got a 4-day weekend to look forward to. Jose Diaz is here. Jacob Manukian is here. Troy Reese is here. Where are your mods? I had one earlier. I saw Happy Life, but I also like to self-mod. I actually really like axing people. Antonio Salazar and Jiroge David. Hello again. Jason Pirani, Jeremiah is here. Zeus96, who is a member. Hello, Zeus96. All right. Jason Pirani is here. Gride is here. Jeffrey. Rob Faye. Ooh, I think I got caught up, guys. Yes. Amazing. Kirby with the Dexter emojis. Rob Faye says, I'm here. 113 cool weather missing Minnesota. 113 in Arizona. Oh my God. That is so dangerous. Kirby with Dexter. Bearded Ozzy. Currently watching while eating caramel cake and cookies and cream ice cream. Solid. Zeus, love that smile, keep it up. Cool, genuine Phil, where are we going on your 4-day weekend? I'm just chilling. I'm gonna relax, enjoy time with family, watch TV, not feel guilty about just, you know, taking a break, play some cards. Thank you, Wyatt. Taylor Miller said hi. Pugsle Bear. I'm eating a Raleigh popsicle. Gatlin Wishman, doing well. I've got a 4-day weekend. I just finished work for the week. Christopher, I'd rather be part shark or dolphin to keep cool during the summertime in the ocean. Rated Frog says, Hannah, I think you will be happy with me. I had a coffee today. Ooh, what kind of coffee did you have? Was it just a, like, drip black coffee? Was it a cappuccino? Was it espresso? I mean, yeah, I drink coffee every single day, at least 1 cup of caffeinated coffee in the morning, and then I'll usually have decaf in the evening. But yes, coffee is such a big part of my life. Bearded Ozzy says, got a massive weekend. My daughter's 16th. Oh my gosh. Amazing. My son turns 18 on Sunday. Wow. Dude, your kids are like growing up, like 18. I don't know about Australia, but in the United States, 18 is considered legally adult. So yeah, 18 is like, it's a big year because it's legally you're an adult, which allows you to do things you can't do when you're a minor. End of high school, typically. And also like the age where you're setting off to college. I think you guys call it uni over there. Or just you head into the job market, you head straight into the workforce. Yeah, 18 is a big year, so is 16. Very exciting. Jen Ramirez says it's like 110. Oh my God, you guys. Like, what? Oh, that's like uninhabitable. I'm here complaining when it's like upper 80s, but that is like, what do you even do on a day where it's that hot? Like, does everyone just stay inside and blast their air conditioning? Because it would drive me nuts. Like, we rarely get up over 100 degrees. Sometimes we do in our summers here in Minneapolis, but it's like once it starts to get into like the 90s, it's like, okay, well, I like to run, but I try not to be like, it's a lot on your heart and a lot on your body when you're like exerting yourself in extremely hot temperatures for a long period of time. So that, I find that to be annoying on the very hot days because it's like, dang it, I like to be outside, I like to be active, but I also just don't want to be getting absolutely cooked out here and like straining my heart, my muscles, all of me out in the heat. Yeah, not comfy. Kirby, where is coffee? I don't know where coffee is. Justin Gallen is here. Jacob Ware says I haven't slept in 3 days. That's a little scary. Oh my gosh. I'm a wreck after 1 night of poor sleep. But 3? Let's see, 2P0U, Parasite, thank you. Rated Frog, I don't know, one with a lot of milk in it and a lot of sugar. So it was probably like maybe a latte or just like black coffee with milk added to it. Like this is black coffee, decaf with almond milk. I don't sweeten my coffee, but I mean, sometimes it's nice to have a sweeter taste and not so bitter. Sounds great, Rated Frog. Jason Pirani is here. Bearded Ozzy says, yeah, in Australia we can go out drinking at 18. I feel like that's like pretty much everywhere. Not everywhere, but so many, pretty much all Western countries, except for the United States. I will never forget, oh my God, crazy. It's like when you live in Europe or anywhere like, Australia that has like way chiller alcohol laws, as an American, you're just like, what the heck, you guys? This is so crazy. I remember, so I lived in Germany for a year, and I think the drinking age is like 16 or something, but it's all like, you can drink in public, like, it's cool. I don't know about open containers, but I feel like they're fine with it, because it's like beer is such a huge part of their culture. But I remember just being on the metro, and I think I might have been going to Oktoberfest, and it just blew my mind, because you would never see this in the United States unless like it was, someone breaking the rules and the cops were on the way. But I remember taking the metro in Munich, and this like crew of guys, they looked like college age guys, They just got like their beer cans, like it must be like they must have like open container is fine, because they were just drinking their beer on the metro train. And it wasn't like rowdy or anything, but I just remember thinking like, dang, like this is like if you just like walked out, can you like drink in I don't think you can drink in public in the United States. I feel like it has to be I'd never drink, like I hardly ever drink, and when I do, it's at like a closed, like a wedding venue or a bar, a patio. It's never just, but I don't think you could go have a picnic and then like break open a bottle of wine in a public setting. I think you'd get in trouble. What I'm trying to say is it's just like, I wish the United States wasn't so like strict and buttoned up and weird about alcohol, because I actually think it has a counter effect where kids, when they get to 21, like they lose their minds, or there's a lot of sneaking around, and like my opinion is I think like a lot of the sneaking around, trying to get in to places when you're under 21, it just leads to a lot of like unhealthy habits with drinking, where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna like quickly chug this and then like no one will see, and it's like I wish we just had a little bit more lax laws about alcohol consumption in the United States. All right, Cassidy, I so loved your last shorts video. Yes, members, if you haven't seen it, I posted a members only short, so only you all can see it. Yes, my lovely sister baked a couple of vegan quiches, and she was she was trying to like use up certain ingredients that were either gonna like expire soon, or she just wanted to make room in her fridge. And she's just like, I can't eat both of these. Like, do you want, she literally texted me and was like, do you want like a vegan quiche? I was like, yes. In what world would I ever decline a free vegan quiche? So yes, I did a members short. I posted it today, just showing the vegan quiche that my sister made for me. And if you don't know, my sister, also on YouTube, her channel is Rachel Goor, Goor, and she is also vegan. Let's see. Free from Life, how did you come so early today? I'm on time. I'm right on time. Free from Life. Too Evil to Hope, great to see you. Always good to see you. Dylan Wenzel, me and my friend in our 20, quiche for the win. Yes, yes. You guys, it's gone. I ate all of the quiche she gave me today, and I still was hungry. I had a huge appetite today. Barry, hey, you'll be proud of me too. I ate a burger with lettuce and tomato on it. Nice. Love the veggie intake with the burger, Barry. AD says, Bearded Aussie, have you had your Vegemite today? Nice. Yeah, we stay inside, AC doing its thing, okay, for, yeah, when you're stuck in 100+ degree weather. Bearded Aussie, I did have Vegemite toast for breakfast, actually. Oh, so weird. Angela Lucas is here. Braden Quinn is here. Barry, hot weather is when everyone heads out to the lakes and rivers over here. Yes. Christina Hernandez, I haven't slept since yesterday at 1 p.m. Oh my gosh, Christina, are you on like were you on a long shift or something? That is a very long time to be, I mean, that's over 24 hours. Hi, Nicholas. Angela Lucas, I'm doing good. How about you? My giant lip balm. I'm getting to your comment. Rich, yes, I love my giant lip balm. It does not mess around. Blakely, hello. Chopped. Do you use cardamom for any cooking ever? I do, and I like it in my tea. Yes, I have used cardamom in specifically Indian dishes that I've made on my channel. Mario M in Las Vegas. Angela Lucas, saw you earlier. Ego for Life, thank you. Cassidy says they let you join the military at 18 but can't legally drink until 21. It doesn't make... Exactly, Cassidy. When you I did not know that. Or I guess I didn't even think to compare the two age thresholds. But it's like, think about it. If you can join the military at 18 and you are handling like battlefield grade weapons, driving Humvees, flying aircraft, all this crazy stuff that's so mature. It's like, and yeah, that is so, I mean, I think that's a very strong argument to move the drinking age down to 18. If people can go into the military and do that type of work, that is just crazy. Let's see. Toast 123. Let's see. Jamie Scott. Oh no. Go to Britain. There are 16-year-olds off their heads in public and litter everywhere. Yikes. All right. Gianna Forever is here. Demir Bielich is here. Jacob Ware here in Australia. I was drinking at 12 and stopped at 21. Messed some stuff up. Don't drink. Yeah. I mean, that there definitely is like an age, like a lower age, like you should not be drinking below a certain age for sure. Doing well, Angela. Lucas Hog is here. Saturn, my metabolism optimum temp is 21 Celsius, 69 Fahrenheit. Oh, interesting. Wow, your sister likes the thermostat at 79. Oh no. I need mine, like when I sleep, it's usually upper 60s. I cannot sleep hot. It is just brutal. Just a Chill Kid is here. Josephine is here. Learning the World is here. Sorry guys. Let's see. Manuel, thinking about your last live. Hog says, Hannah, you always think positive. The girl been up 24 hours. I was thinking glass half empty. I mean, 24 hours is brutal. 90s in Minnesota this weekend. Not great. Hi, Dingus. Tom Cat is here. Welcome back, Tom Cat. I have a great idea for your earring design. Do the bauble in green and the holly leaf in red. Yes. Yes, guys, I want to craft these earrings for you. I want to like basically do my own version of these that I can sell as jewelry merch on my channel. And I love that idea, Tom Cat. Richie Cunningham, I had a great day, solid day at work, and now I have a 4-day weekend, so I'm very happy about that. Dingus, 18 here in Canada for drinking. 90s in Minnesota this weekend, that was Rob. We've got Leonid Zhvarost. Hello, Privyet. I could sound it out, but my Russian is not great. But hello, Leonid. How are you? Harry Atkinson. I don't know if I've ever been to Tesco. Probably a few times whenever I was in London back in 2017 and 2018. But, yeah, I don't know. It's been years since I was at a Tesco. Lincoln Robinson. Wally said hi. Cassie Johnson, please go watch Hannah's latest video, everyone, as she has an awesome brand collab featuring a beautiful necklace. Yes. I should have worn the necklace again to remind people, but yes, I got to do a really, really fun brand collaboration this week. Oh my gosh, NC, you sent memberships. Let's see who gets them. Bearded Aussie got one. Hundo Bands Global. I Am Big and Worse. Reaper got one. Extra MIA. Joe Ski. Barry McCockner. Schoolie. Cake Cobra. And Chief of DC. Welcome to the memberships. Love that. Thank you so much, NC. I really appreciate it. And great timing too, because I just today posted a members only short, so only members can view this short video. It's a vegan quiche that my sister baked for me and gave to me yesterday. Let's see, Ashley Majeru. Jen Ramirez says, when the sun goes down, then I go for walks with my cousins, or we will just hang out outside. It's nice. Yeah, the thing is, like, living in a really hot climate, I feel like it would favor, I guess, both like the early morning people and then like the late night people, because it's like you're gonna have to wait until the evening hours for the temperature to come down again from like the blistering hot temperatures of the day. Jacob Ware, 11 degrees Celsius right now. Letitia Navarre, thank you so much. Wally is saying I may I. Rated Frog says, Hannah, you love red. You got a red shirt, red earrings, and a cup. Yes, I know, very red today. That wasn't intentional, but I actually do want to add red to my wardrobe. Martello Modifies, hello. Rich again with the great reminder, like and subscribe once again. It is free. Yes, no cost to you other than a click. Fiji, thank you so much. Again, NC, thank you very much for gifting those 10 memberships. Lil Bezzy, hello. Learning the World, Wally, thank you, Lil Bezzy. Martello Modifies, I just found out that, ... I don't know what you were gonna say. Yes, NC is amazing. Win NC, Starkey, hello. Hey, that is for that. Oh, maybe thanks for that is what you meant to say, Bearded Ozzy. Martello Modifies, iOS Apple takes another 30% on top of YouTube 40%. Are you talking about like YouTube content creators? Because that's not my breakdown. Kamal Tepe, hello. Jen Ramirez, check out the member emojis. Yes, if you're a member, use those emojis. I see Bearded Ozzy doing that with Daryl from The Walking Dead. Yes, yay, NC, says Cassidy. Avery Reiter, thank you so much. Drake Smith, hello. I don't give out advice on here. Not really. Nice. Ziad Amin. Would I be able to start from scratch at 27? Yeah. Oh, yeah. People start from scratch in their 50s. Jacob Ware. Let's see. Who did I miss? Oh, Rich with the Catalina squirrel and Hannah emojis. NC says, of course. Martello Modify says donations. What were you saying? 40? No, that's not correct. That's not the breakdown that I get. I get way more. YouTube takes 30. Yes. Yes. I was just in a YouTube boot camp and they crystal clear told us that for all the donations, super chats, super thanks, gifts, any of the monetization features, YouTube's cut is 13 and my cut is 70%. So I'm like, hey, that, like, first of all, I'm using their platform. They built the platform. I only can do all this stuff through their platform. So it makes sense that they should take earnings from it. And honestly, if I'm being real, like they could take 50 because it's like, hey, you wouldn't even have an audience without our platform. So the fact that they give creators 70%, I'm like, that is fair when you think of it from the YouTube side. Like if you spent all the time and resources building a platform and then other people were using it to generate income for themselves, I'd be like, I'm happy for you, but also you're using my tool. So I should have a share here. I'm happy with it. I know some people would want to take more, but I'm totally fine with the 70-30% cut. Cassidy says Hannah has the best members and chat on YouTube. It's her happy place. Yes, it is my happy place. I love doing live streams so much. Let's see. Martello, YouTube takes 30 of donations, then Apple takes another 30 when donating through iOS. Yeah, I mean, I get monthly paychecks from Google because Google owns YouTube, and that's not, I mean, I'm getting 70% of the numbers I get. Cassidy, Hannah, okay, read that one. Yes, YouTube has boot camps. I took a boot camp in, I think it was February and March it was like run by YouTube employees, and they were giving us advice about how to start memberships actually for our channels, like best practices, tips, how to do emojis, different tiers. Like it was very helpful. Cake Cobra, thank you for the 100 gifts and the happy poop gift, which is my personal favorite. I think it's so goofy. Hi, Wendell DaCosta. I wish it was more than 70%, but I get it. Yeah, no, I'm very much just like, it would be nice, like I'm the one getting the 70%. It'd be nice if it was 80 or 90, but I always think of like I'm the one using the platform. I'm a user. I did not create this platform. And the person who created the platform should get to reap the rewards of a really freaking good platform. So I'm always like in the defense of the people who built the big old machine. You should be able to cash in on that machine and like take a cut. And the fact that they actually have a minority percentage, I think, is really generous of them, because it could easily be 50-50. Let's see. Hector Acevedo, hello, Little Smith. All right, DeMonte Freeman, Bearded Aussie, I shall be back soon. Gotta do some washing and vacuum. Don't leave. No, I'll be on here for at least another hour. I was going to actually close the poll like a minute early. So if you have not guessed in the poll yet, try and guess the number one zombie item on my bucket list. Bill Clinton's Sons is here. Evan21 is here. DU by 11. Hello. Alex Lucy's. Panda. Wendell. Do you like John Mayer? Kind of like Milquetoast. Like, he's super, super talented. I don't deny that. He's very, like, I like his voice. I think his singing is great. I think his music is like well written, but it's like, you know, those artists where they're super, super popular, super famous, super successful, but like for you personally, their music does nothing for you. He's one of those artists where it's like, I hear his songs in cafes and other places where it's just like easy generic music, but I'm like, this just is like, it's not doing anything for me. Like, I'm happy for him. He's talented, but I never seek out his music to listen to. Panda, let's see, Stay is here, Ruben is here, Kenny, Michelle is here. Tomcat, how do you actively try to achieve personal growth? Always have goals. Always have something you're working toward, whether it's this week, this month, this year, 5 years from now, but always set goals and always be like working toward at least one. All right. Reaper says, thank you. Book lovers, you look like Ginny from Ginny in Georgia. I've gotten that a few times. I feel the same about Taylor Swift, says Wendell. Book lovers, what's your favorite book? Or what book are you currently reading? Because I love books too. Olive Mogel is here. Calvin Dotson. Just getting home now, but it was a rough one today. Oh no. Was it just like a really stressful day at work? I don't know how much you want to share. You don't have to share anything if you don't want to, but if you feel like sharing, what was it about your day today that was rough for you? Alexei is here. Hi, Alexei. Are you in Russia, perhaps? Ray Charles is here. Dope One is here. Reaper sent a 100. Thank you. Linda Lewis said hi. Cassidy says, Hannah, do you scroll on a lot of other platforms? Nope. I am not a scroller. I can't. To me, I feel like I try to be really, really self-aware at all times. And I feel like I start to realize when I'm just like on social media and it's like 20 minutes has gone by, 45 minutes has gone by, an hour's, and I'm like, oh my God, there went like an hour of my Saturday afternoon, and I probably could have and should have done something else with my time, because it's like, you know, your free time is really precious when you work 40 hours a week. So no, I'm not a scroller. I will deliberately like click on videos or shorts that I'm like, oh, I gotta watch that now, that looks amazing. Or more often the case is I don't have enough time to sit and actually watch a video, so I'll click and add it to my it's like saved to my watch later list. So I've got a long list of videos where I'll scroll like quickly to just kind of see the feed, and then it's like, ooh, I want to pick like these two look really, really good, and I'll usually just save them to my list. And then I would say like in the morning, I'll usually, as I'm getting ready, like washing my face, putting up my hair, doing skincare, all of that, I'll just pick one of the videos. Like I'll open the YouTube app, I'll go to my watch later playlist, and then I'll quickly scroll through and it's like, which am I kind of in the mood for? And then I'll just click one and have it playing like super loud on my bathroom sink as I'm just like getting ready for the day. Jacob Ware says chill stream. I'm always trying to keep it chill and very PG rated on here. Kenny, I'm doing well. Ooh, I'm currently reading The Party by Natasha Preston. Ooh, oh shoot. You guys, I just spilled my coffee. I don't know if you saw that. But luckily it splattered on my tray. Do you see that? Whew. Right there. That was actually pretty lucky for a coffee spill. Yikes. I was gonna Google The Party by Natasha Preston because I don't know, I like hearing what other people are reading. Sorry guys, making a literal mess right here. But that would have sucked, getting coffee on my sofa during a live stream. So thank you, little tray, for saving my butt. Very true, a person without goals doesn't have much. Yeah, it's just, to me it's like, it's like not possible to live without actually having some goal that you're working toward. Otherwise it kind of feels like you're floating through life on autopilot. And it's like, for me at least, it's like I need more out of life than just like going through the routine endlessly until I get old and die. My favorite book artists are Natasha Preston and April Henry. All right, I was quickly gonna look at this book. Oh, Jen Ramirez says, I subbed to your sister's channel. That is so sweet. Josh says, have you read Goats by Kirk Johnson Goatsy? No, never heard of it. I'm reading On Writing by Stephen King. Yes. Oh, I love Stephen King so much. Also, I always forget to do this. I'm gonna close the poll and let you guys know the right answer. But okay, The Party by Natasha Preston. The Party by Natasha Preston. Ooh, I already love this. Wait, I love the book cover. It's giving like a little Agatha with some like Hill House. Bessie and her friends throw a party at a remote castle. Oh, I'm there. I don't need to read any further than that one sentence. I know I need to read this. Okay, I'm writing this down. Love this. Spooky castle vibes is what the vibe of this is. Twist-filled thriller. Yes, okay. Thank you so much, book lovers. I am gonna read this book, The Party by Natasha. It's like the cozy, spooky, but kind of like glamorous, old world castle vibes. Yep, love it. Natasha Preston. That was book lovers. Sorry, I know I'm falling behind, but looks amazing. All right, Sam Cassidy, April Henry. What does your mug say, book lovers? My mug says, on one side, I know my camera is backwards, mirror showing you the video feed, but it says read local news. That is the shape of Minnesota, the state that I'm in. And then the actual news source, it's like an online publication called MinPost. So it's a more local, definitely not the biggest newspaper here in the cities. It's probably the third or fourth biggest. But yeah, it's a local news mug. Goatsy is a classic piece, true must read. Look it up, Goatsy. Goatsy, am I even saying that right? Book. I'm not getting it. Let's see, Learning the World. Thank you. Coming in hot, California checking in, says WR332. Hello. Oh wait, remind me, I'm recognizing your user profile picture, but what was it Scalomax? Oh, this is gonna bother me. You told me what you used to be. Go to channel. What were you before? I don't think it was Scalomax, but maybe it was. We'll see. I love true crime books. Rich says YouTube is the best. All right. Natasha Preston. No, I've never, book lovers, I've never read Natasha Preston. I'd never heard of her until tonight. Or April Henry. They make thriller suspense books. Cool. The only thing YouTube is missing is direct messaging. Yes, that is one thing I wish YouTube did have. Patient Zero, better be on your zombie list. Come for Stanley Tucci, but stay for the zombies. Patient Zero, still on the list. Kenny Michaels or Michelle's. All right. Rachel's Tray saves the day, indeed. Yes. Chip Broadhead. Which is your must-read book at this time? Oh my God, I am like eating up The Children of Men. I can't. It's one of those books where I have to put it down because I have to get to sleep to get up for work the next day. But I'll go grab it. I'm getting close to the end of it. But it's, oh my gosh, you guys, like the plot is so amazing. It was made into a movie back in, I believe, 2006. So almost 20 years ago, which is weird to think it's that old. But yeah, this is The Children of Men by P.D. James. And it's just, yeah, I've got like this much left. I'm on page 171 and there's 230 something. So probably in the next week or so. I'll usually read it. The thing is, it's like very perfect. It's just the level of writing is so sophisticated, like lots of big words, really artful, poetic phrasing, and it is like dense pages. It's not like, double spaced. I feel like it's not one that you could really like skim. I at least wouldn't want to, because she really puts a lot of, like P.D. James put a lot of detail into just little scenes. But yeah, I read like a few pages every night, but some nights I'm just like, oh my God, I have to read like one more chapter because this is so good. So this is my like unput downable, but sometimes sadly have to put down book, because it's so good. And this is something I try to do with any adaptation, any book play, graphic novel, anything that's been made into a TV show or a movie. I try to read the source material. And for example, it's like it was made into a movie, so I know what this character looks like. But it's like trying to picture what scenes will look like. So kind of get an idea of what things are. And then it's like watching the TV show or watching the movie is really fun, because I'm like, oh, interesting, that's who they cast as that person. Like there's this guy who is like kind of an ass, who this guy Theo does not like or get along with at the point I'm at. And the other guy's name is Rolf, and I'm interested to like watch the dynamic between this actor, Clive Owen, and the guy who is cast as Rolf, because yeah, they don't like each other, and it's a little uncomfortable. Luis Oliveira, hello. All right, guys, finally, I will read you the poll results and let you know which one is the correct answer. Okay, Train to Busan, take a Train to Busan. I would love to do that, but it was listed first, and it got 34% of the votes. It's not Taking a Train to Busan that's on the top of my zombie bucket list. Nice job, though, guys. I feel like at the beginning it wasn't looking like you'd pick this one, but number one, the correct answer is to be cast or to be a zombie extra in a TV show movie. That is, I just think it'd be so funny to have like a little acting credit in some show or some movie. And yeah, that is top of the bucket list items for zombie specific items. And 27% of you got it right. Reaper 222. I got the pink cover, and the pink cover version is Walmart only. Interesting. Guto Kowalski says, hello, Hanna-Barbera. How was your day? I had a very pleasant day today, Guto. Jacob Ware says, Inuit represent. George Orwell, 1984. It was okay. It wasn't really my favorite read. WR332, Day by Day Zombie Book Series, enjoyable and short enough to fill up free time. Yes, glad to give you things to read. Yes. Book lovers, thank you so much for the sub. Tomcat, my last read was Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. Never heard of it. Are you true crime books something you would consider reading? Not really. I'm not super into true crime. I prefer, my favorite genre is historical fiction. Book Lovers lives in Illinois. Kenny Michelle says, nice. Christopher, what is the name of your sister's YouTube channel? I was subscribed to her as well. Yes, let me just tell you all. I'll type it in the chat so you can copy paste it and subscribe to her channel. Christopher, you asked that question. Christopher, my sister's name is YouTube channel name is Rachel Gore. Go and subscribe, people. Nice colors of the cup. Yeah, UK spelling. Reads from Europe, and I'm watching at 4 a.m., says Kenny. Oh my goodness. Cookie Lord, hello. Freshly Wild is here. Sliding Edge, that's who you were. Thank you. I was like, who was it? WR332 equals Sliding Edge. Yes. Okay, great. Thank you. Jen Ramirez says, I read every book by Anne Rule, true crime books she wrote about Ted Bundy. Oh, dang. Monkey Plush, hello. Kelvin says, currently building a self-development app with pillars like mindset, discipline, and lifestyle. Filming all the video modules now, launching in 6 weeks. Good job. Oh my God. I mean, I've never built an app before, but it sounds exhausting. Freshly Wild says, a much needed break. Glad that you've got the break. Freshly Wild with Seth Rollins, SM with Gordon emojis, Reaper. I'm loving all of these member-only emojis I'm seeing in the chat, guys. Love it. Kelvin says, not trying to promote on your platform. No, I wanted to know what you were up to. Just speaking on the day. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. I mean, it's a grind. Anything worth doing it should be hard. Otherwise, everyone would do it. So yeah, but I can relate to like those grind days that just are like brutal. Book lovers, Cassie says, I so love the brand collabs you give us as they'll make amazing Christmas presents this Christmas. I've got my eyes on the knives and the necklace. That's so sweet, Cassidy. I love it. And I'm very, very happy with the brand collabs that I've gotten to do. As a lot of you know, my 2 YouTube goals for this year were, 1, get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and we are well on track to get there, probably by the fall. And then the second goal was at least 1 brand collaboration per month on average. So like if I get 2 in 1 month and none in the next, it's like it'll average out to 1 in 1. And so far I have been doing that as well. So brand collabs have been really fun. I have 2 more brand collaboration videos in the works, so stay tuned for those, guys. Guto, not in black, nope. Luis Oliveira, Emoji Madness, says Rich, yes. Imperialism and the Revolution by Enver Hoxha, says Jacob Ware. Coffee is here, Freshly Wild. I love this. Oh man. Dexter, yes, Reaper with the Dexter emoji. DD, get out of my laboratory. Cassidy Johnson, hey. Coffee saying hi to everyone. Chip Broadhead says, so it's not a typical book Like a military book where there is a fight, someone gets hurt, romantic, where they live happily ever after. Oh, if you're asking about like this one, I don't know if you were asking about this one, The Children of Men. This is like a thriller, and I feel like thriller is the right, maybe somewhat of a drama. Kenny, come on guys, almost 8K subscribers. Yeah, we're getting there. We are getting close. Rated Frog got it wrong. Rated Frog, what did you guess? Okay, yeah, Rich, I feel like most of the time I'm seeing the if you know, you know from you. SM says, I'm 2 for 2 this week on the polls. Nice. Aurelius Cooper got the poll question right. Stone Papa Smurf. Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous of you. I love peanut butter and jelly. I haven't had it in months and months and months. I can't, it might have even have been last year, 2024, because I can't remember the last time I had even like a loaf of bread in my kitchen. Do you like llamas? Yes. Llama Man VR. Favorite song of all time, gotcha cookie, is The Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel. Coffee, I'm doing well. We're all so glad to see you. Actually, I forget who it was, but someone was asking, where's Coffee tonight? And sure enough, you rolled in. Nicholas, let's see. Young June is here. Tris23 is here. Ishal Kamran. Ergo Video Oasis. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, Mia. Book Lover says, does anybody else use military time on their device? Yes. Well, actually, on my old cell phone, I had an old Android and I switched over to iPhone early this year. And I prefer military time. Like, whenever I set my alarms, I mean, with people, like, at work, I'll say, like, AM or PM, but I prefer military time, especially with any kind of traveling, whether it's a plane ticket, a train ticket, booking a Lyft ride. I think I can have that in military time. But like, there's like no room for confusion when it's military time. There's no AM, PM question mark. So I love military time. Brianna, I am not a doctor. Coffee, saying hi again to people. We use military time in the hospital. Yeah, I feel like it's just like there's no way to confuse a time if it's military time. Like 1600 hours is 1600 hours. Like, there's no other time of day it would happen. Kelvin, Joshua Walton, Book Lover says, I have one of those mini bookshelves that have mini books that you shake and organize. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. That you shake and organize. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Joshua Walton, you're so brave. Ergo Video Oasis, I got out of the military last month. Ooh, okay. It's a big update. Rakeem, thank you. Young June, my educational credentials. I have undergrad, I have 2 bachelor's degrees, one in German language, one in political science, and I have a master's degree in public health. Jen Ramirez, I like audiobooks too when I'm driving or going to bed. UYT Yut says Merry Christmas. Best movie ever. Oh, cool. I mean, if you're saying get the book out of my hand and watch the movie, I'm not getting this book out of my hand until I'm finished with it. Badger Wolf, what are we cooking tonight? Nothing. Book Lovers, do you know J&J? No, I don't know who those people are, Book Lovers. Okay, Rated Frog, you thought my #1 zombie bucket list item was meet Norman Reedus. I would love to meet him in my life. Win Hannah and Rachel, TT the Cat, thank you, Coffee. Angela Romero is here. If you were a man, what artist would you date? Like, musical artist, I guess, makes the most sense. That's just so weird, because it's like, I don't know. I'm straight. I can't say. I would have to just snap my fingers and suddenly be a guy to answer that question, but I don't know. Let's see, Angela Romero, Chris Rungenstein. So Papa Smurf, if you are making a PB&J, what flavor jelly are you using? I'm not the biggest fan of blueberries. I've used blueberry jam, but my favorite is raspberry. Red F is here. Joe Ski, I know streaming keeps you occupied. What would you be doing right now if you weren't streaming so much? I probably would be writing more. The thing is, it's like when you work full time, like you just have very few things you can actually do in your free time. I still try to write like when I have pockets of time, but it's like my list of priorities right now in my life are 9 to 5 job coupled with 8 hours of sleep every night, YouTube, like live streaming 4 nights a week, filming brand collabs, that takes up a ton of my time. And then it's like, okay, 9 to 5 job, sleeping, YouTube, and then it's like the fourth thing I really have time for is writing. So I haven't been as consistent about it lately because I've just had the most insane weeks, especially with work and traveling. But I do try to write like at least a few times a week. I want to get back to writing a little bit every single day, but writing is one of those things. So I'm writing a series of books about my dad's life, and it's a huge story. It's going to take years and years and years, like being realistic about like a timeline for drafts, like trying to get it published, the series. It's like, there's just so much info to cover. And also with writing, it's not one of those things where you can write in like 10-minute, 15-minute chunks of time, but I feel like in order to really like sink into the groove of writing well and really like moving the story forward and like having quality there, it's not something you can just do quickly in a 10-15 minute like gap of time you have. Favorite color is pink. Summer said hi. You need to come to the UK, gal, says John Joe Bohan. I've been there twice, so I love it over there. Want to come back for sure. Softball and volleyball lover is still here. Right now it's 21:13 for me. I'm in the same time zone as you, book lovers. I'm in Minneapolis. 1,600 hours on Marvel Rivals, says Protech. Hog, Google, Zulu Time, Summer, Angela Romero, Emma and Friends is here. Young June, thank you for answering. Bad iOS Policies, Jacob Ware. Favorite book series, ID 13. Favorite book series, I mean, it has to be Harry Potter just because of how influential that series has been on my life. My mom started reading the books to me when I was in like first grade maybe. And then over time, like I would read the books. So yeah, that's like, I think that'll always be my favorite book series of all time. And then Game of Thrones, I think it's technically called A Song of Ice and Fire. That series of books by George R.R. Martin. I haven't read all of them, but I've read the first like 4, and I've seen the series. I like the Chronicles of Narnia. I'm thinking about other books. I feel like I don't really tend to read series. It's usually standalone books like this one. Rated Frog says, Hannah, would you rather have a photographic memory or an IQ of 200? Photographic memory. Honestly, I don't really think, I think intelligence is very overrated. We're entering an age where like computers and AI are gonna do a lot of generating intelligence for us. Like being a hyper nerd, like great. But I actually think what the world needs is like talented, courageous, gutsy people, like less so nerdy people. Being smart is fine, but it's like, I don't know, I don't know my IQ at all. I don't even know this, like what's a good score and what's a bad score. I don't know the range, but it's like, I think people overhype. I'm saying this as like an academic person. Like I loved school. I was a great student, but honestly, like as I get older, I'm like, sure, it's like, it's great to be like a know-it-all and know the facts and be well-informed, blah, blah, blah. Like, sure, it's good to be smart, But it's like, I really think what best serves the world are people who are like willing to put themselves out there, create and produce things that are useful for society. And you don't need to be a super smart person to do that. You can look at super successful like CEOs, and like some of them are brilliant, but a lot of them just work really hard, fail over and over, get better every time, and just learn from their mistakes. Like, you don't have to be super, like, it's such a misconception that you have to be super intelligent to be successful and wealthy. So I don't know. I feel like intelligence is great, but I think often it can be very, very overrated. And I think people really pride themselves on being like so clever and so knowledgeable. And it's like, okay, but like at the end of the day, for me, it's like, what are you doing to like help society? Like, what are you doing to help people? I don't know. To me, it's bothersome. Cooper Schmidt, I'm 31. Mortician is here. Book lovers, it's raining here where I live right now. We've been on tornado watch. Oh my gosh, that was me a couple days ago here in Minneapolis. Cooper Schmidt, your name sounds familiar. Angela Romero, no. Dr. Nazir, Michael Brabant, hello. Lots of hail in Montana, oh my gosh. Stay safe. SM says, how about running? How often do you get time to do that? I work out 6 to 7 days a week. So I run, at this point, I'm running 3 days a week. I'm doing HIIT training, so high intensity interval workout training the other 3 days. Well, 3 of the other 4 days. It's like run, HIIT, run, HIIT, run, HIIT, and then walk on the 7th. So I mix it up. I also like to, I'm doing stretching every day. So I do exercise. Sometimes I can't if I'm traveling, like I had to travel on a work trip. But at least get out for a walk, for like a power walk. Angela Romero, yes, I'm a writer. Daydreamer, 5-year-long story on paper. All right, Go Get It says hi. Hello, Go Get It. Sam B, what's your favorite healthy, stable food? Healthy, stable food. Stable food? I mean, probably popcorn or peanut butter? I don't know. Female artist I date is Lenora Carrington. I don't know Lenora Carrington. How do you get around to writing? You just make time for it. Put it in your calendar. Team Draco or Harry? I'm Team Harry. Sometimes I vibe with Slytherin. It's like, I get it. Like, you're so ruthless about your goals and your ambition. But it's similar. It reminds me of like the dark side versus the Jedi light side in Star Wars, where it's like, I can't fully go that way. It's just like a little too intense and it doesn't sit well on my conscience. So I feel like there's just like a lightness and like more of a goodness, it feels like, to the Gryffindor side versus Slytherin. So I would go with Harry. Yanni Rosenberg. We're almost to 100 likes. Yes, Rich. Duck Bros, I get Doja Cat quite often on here. ID 13. I like your earrings, says Manduz. Sam B, my favorite food of all time is Ethiopian food. I'm half Ethiopian. Riley love rainy days. Cute. Don't subscribe me. Let's see. Clever. So do you do a lot of hit and run? Andrew Santana, book lovers. I saw someone talking about maladaptive daydreaming. Interesting. I've never heard of that before. Doof says hi, Doja Cat. Stable food. Yeah, I was like, stable food? What do you mean? Back in my algorithm. Amazing. Good to see you. Thomas London, welcome back. Yes, the grind just keeps on going. Never stops. Stone Papa Smurf, the best shape I ever was in was when I did group HIIT 3 mornings a week, first thing. Yep. I am not a morning person. I do not do my exercises that morning. I've always been an afternoon and evening exerciser, or that's when I get my exercise in. But yes, I love HIIT. I feel like it gets at like certain things where I wouldn't really target. otherwise. All right. Oops. Let's see. Angela says it's raining nights. Nebiat is here. Nichols, no clue. It's 11:24 in Argentina. Angela Romero, love your cherry earrings. Thank you. Oh, staple food. It said stable food with a B. I was like, what is this? Like shelf stable? Staple food. Probably tofu. I have tofu scramble every morning. What would be the best replacement for meat protein? I would say, I mean, I love any of the Beyond burgers. I mean, yes, they're processed, as is like a lot of like hamburger meats and stuff, but the Beyond and Impossible meats I really like. If you're looking for a more wholesome thing for meat protein as a substitute, I would say go the chickpea route, the garbanzo bean route with hummus and falafel, and lots of lentils. I eat tons of lentils. Would you rather run at 100 miles per hour or fly at 20? I would fly. I would fly, period. I could go at like 2 miles an hour, but even just floating in the air and being able to just decide I want to fly up into some part of the sky. Yeah, I would pick flying always. Do you have any ideas for videos? I need video ideas and I can only make videos that include and are about books. I think if I was doing a book-centered channel, I think every year I would try and see what movies were coming out or TV series that were based on a book. And so I would I would read the book, and then with viewers, I would kind of like go through characters, go through the trailers of the movie, like the upcoming movies or the upcoming TV show, and be like, ooh, guys, look at this. I think that's that scene from chapter 5. Like, look who they cast as so-and-so. Oh my God. Like, I think that would maybe be a fun, because I was saying earlier, I really like to read before I watch an adaptation on screen. So that's like something I would do, but you would have to be looking ahead to see like, okay, at this point I'd be looking to see what is coming out in 2026. Just look and see like what early release dates are, and then you could take those movie titles and then Google them and see, okay, which of these are based on a play, on a book, on a graphic novel, on a poem, a series of short stories, yada yada. Christy Jacobs, thank you so much. I'm doing well. Martial Arts Review, the pro news short guy, hello. Hannah thinking about the apocalypse with stable food. I know, I was like, I'm so confused. Do you believe in ghosts or witchers? I don't even know what a witcher is. I know of the show The Witcher with Henry Cavill, but I've never watched it before. All I know is he has very long hair that's like white and has like looks like a Viking braid kind of hairdo, but I don't know what a witcher is. I don't know if they're in like mythology or lore. I do believe in like ghosts and spirits. Rated Frog says, LOL, true. SM says, book lovers, how about character analysis, book reviews, interviewing authors? Yes, interview local authors. I feel like that is it's like a win-win. Content for your channel and promoting local authors. Like I feel like any author that is like, just, they're not like Stephen King or J.K. Rowling. They're like more local, like just getting their work out to more people, in front of people, is a great thing. So that's a great idea from SM. Comparing different books and worlds. Yeah, you could do like a battle royale between, like, take some creature like an orc from, or you could take like Saruman from the Lord of the Rings series and have him duel against like Senator Palpatine from Star Wars and be like, all right, rumble tumble battle royale, who is gonna win, Senator Palpatine or what's his face, who I just said, Saruman from Lord of the Rings. Sandy and Oreo, Let's see. Thank you, learning the world. Do you have a crush on Clive Owen? I mean, I think he's very handsome. Yes. Not why I read this book. The premise of this book is like quite frightening and really captivating. But I will say I do think that Clive Owen is very handsome. Actually, a lot of people say that he is like the James Bond that never was. Like, he's quite a bit older now. I think he's, I don't know, maybe in his 50s or 60s. But when you look at like young Clive Owen, he's a Brit. He definitely could have been a Bond, I think. Paul says, hand banan. Kareem, doing well, Kareem. Clemente Gonzalez, there's no ghosts, there's evil spirits. Anyways, hello. See, I'm not so sure about that. I don't know about the whole evil demonic things, but I definitely believe in like spirits and ghosts of people. Come to Atlanta. I've been to Atlanta twice. Mati. Book Lover says SM. Sophia McGregor is here. Thank you so much. Rockmeister, I don't think I've been to Columbus, Ohio. I've been to Toledo, Ohio. I mean, it's just like that upper part of Ohio, driving east and west, like through. I'm trying to think what's around Toledo. Let me just pull it up quickly. Toledo, Ohio. Bearded Ozzy, he looks like me. Loved him in Closer. Oh, I don't think I ever saw that, actually. I know what you're talking about. All right, Toledo, Ohio. Where else? Sandusky. I think I've been to Akron, Ohio. I'm just like trying to figure out what route we would have taken. Cleveland, I don't think I would have gone through Cleveland. Definitely not Columbus, because we never went south. I feel like there was another place, though, near Toledo, but maybe that was it. I like Ohio. I feel like people dump all over Ohio for whatever reason, and I'm like, hey, Ohio's great. It's also part of the Midwest, so I don't tolerate people talking crap about the Midwest. Stone Papa Smurf, have you watched the Japanese movie Battle Royale? Yes, I believe it is said that was perhaps the it's basically like the Hunger Games. I remember like there's this one terrible scene where this contestant in the Hunger Games in Battle Royale is wearing this neck collar that is an explosive device, and she does not get out of the collar in time, and it is very unfortunate. But I did watch Battle Royale in college, and I watched it with a friend, and she was like, I feel like this is kind of like the Hunger Games. So yeah, I liked Battle Royale though. A brave cowboy was riding, and when they tried to cross the bridge, horse stop. Okay. James Probst, hello. Paul, I worked today. I have a 9-to-5 job. Riley loves rainy days, says life is great. Rockmeister, Cincinnati is best, Ohio. See, and I think I've been to Cincinnati, maybe. Book lovers, I actually went on vacation to Columbus, Ohio and Mason, Ohio at the end of last month. I went to Kings Island and my dad's football game. Cool. Clemente Gonzalez, I've never been to Puerto Rico. Watch Closer. It's great but bittersweet. I feel like, yeah, that was the sense I got from Closer movie. Those like haunting movies. Natalie Portman is in it. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's read the synopsis of Closer. Wow, it's from 2004. Natalie Portman, Clive Owen, Julia Roberts, and Jude Law are like the main actors. What is this about? Natalie Portman, an American stripper, okay, who has moved to London, meets Dan on the street. Oh, after taking her to the hospital, Dan begins dating Alice. Oh, Alice. Dan, who has written a novel about Alice, is bored. He flirts. No! Oh, it's so sad. Pretending to be her in a chat room. Oh, this is so sad. I don't really like watching movies like this. Yeah, it's I don't know, watching things like fall apart and disintegrate and just oh, those movies are just such a bummer. All right, sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, I don't know. S Splash is here, 7.92K, the tick back L. It's okay, no worries. Let's see. Pierce Brosnan is the best Bond ever. Lol. I don't really like him as Bond, but I like him as a person and as an actor. He's not my favorite Bond. Recharger said hi. The Bear said hi. J Big, Spotty Boy. Persian Empire. Let's see. Lucky. Okay. Where was I here? There's some spam. J Big. Okay. Normal Coca-Cola or Diet? I'd probably go with Diet Coke. I was raised on Diet Coke. Persian Empire, Jay the Rail Fanner. Orion Kings Island, Ohio. It has a big drop and I rode it. It was fun. Also rode to the top, the drop tower and Diamondback. Went to the mini Eiffel Tower. Ooh, very cool. What would you say Minnesota is called for? We're known for our lakes, our mini lakes. Cruel Intentions for Adults, what could have been? All right, so much spam. All right, Red Hulk, Green Hulk, hello. Love the username. Why is there a Red Hulk? Like, what happened? Very confused by that. All right, my favorite Bond is easily Sean Connery. See, I didn't grow up watching the Sean Connery Bond movies. I didn't really watch any of the Pierce Brosnan ones. I started watching the Bond movies when, what's his face? The newest guy. I'm completely forgetting his name. What is it? I keep wanting to say Dan, but that's not, I don't think that's right. Oh my God, this is driving me nuts. I can't think of his name. But the most recent Bond, and I feel like I'm biased because he's really the only one I've seen. I have not watched Cruel Intentions, Paul. Tommy Brown is here. Minnesota as Minnesota. Meat Sleeve, J Big, Random Evildoer. What if I told you? Okay. Riley. Okay. Ask Comics the cause of why there's a Red Hulk. Rockmeister. Daniel Craig. Thank you. Yeah, okay. I was right with Dan. It was Daniel. Daniel Craig. Book Lovers. Massachusetts. Oh, Massa 2. Can't pronounce it right. Oh, man. Knives Out. Yes. Daniel Craig. Ashley is here. How are you, Ashley? Yes, we're at 103 likes, actually, Rated Frog. So we have crossed 100 likes. Thank you, everybody. Let's see. Let's see. Sorry, I got a little distracted here. I was going to give you guys another poll question. Jingle Bells, yes. Dvesh55. Nos, please. Paul, his accent and character is exceptional in Knives Out. I watched Knives Out. I personally didn't like it that much, but I think it was just more the plot wasn't for me. It wasn't my type of movie, but I do love Daniel Craig. Bye, book lovers. Thank you, Ronald McDonald. Halloween or Christmas? Riley, love rainy days. My favorite holiday is Halloween. Christmas is a very, very close second. By the way, Witchers are monster hunters given superhuman abilities for the purpose of kill. Okay, that's kind of the vibe that I was getting without ever watching The Witcher with Henry Cavill. It seemed like, yeah, just any like still from that series. It just seemed like, okay, here he goes, hunting or fighting this new like creature. That's like not an earthly creature. Hydro Haze, Socks Life. Why Halloween over Christmas? One, because I love autumn. It's my favorite season. I love spooky stuff. I love apple orchards. I love pumpkins. I love just like the whole spooky, scary vibe. AJ said hi. Larry Cottingham. Let's see, Recharger. Have you watched Notting Hill? I don't think I have watched Notting Hill. Doesn't that have Hugh Grant in it? Hydro Hay says, I worked at one of the top haunted houses. Scared probably 100,000 people. I believe it. I think I gotta clean my room. It's a mess, says Book Lovers. All right. Is your family close? Yes, Paul. I actually was kind of wanting to put on a zombie movie because I am going to be going to see 28 Years Later tomorrow, guys. What was I going to do? Oh. Hugh Grant, yes. TTV King. Yes, the earrings are, in fact, Jingle Bell earrings, guys. Memory is here. Do you watch Ghost Adventures? Like Ghost Hunters? If that's what you meant, no. I've seen some, but honestly, like nothing ever happens. So I feel like seen one, seen them all. I've seen a few like Ghost Hunters on YouTube. I've seen a few TV shows. And it's just always disappointing. Like they'll hear like a little crackle on their little sensory device. And I'm like, dude, it's the same BS every time. It's like it never feels like there's ever any real encounter. Let's see. Subbed. Oh my gosh, lots of comments coming in here. Ghostbusters is actually scary. I disagree. I'm a horror movie fanatic, so no, I don't think it's scary. Hi, Randy Michael. Ashley, I had a great day today. How about you? Laura, hello. Silas is here. Are you gonna stream tomorrow so we can watch the movie as well? No, oh my gosh, yeah. I did not work this hard to grow my YouTube channel and become monetized only to lose it all because of a copyright infringement. And as most of you probably know, YouTube does not mess around with copyright stuff. I would never post something. I would never even film in a theater, but even if I did, I would not post it on YouTube. That's just like you're asking to get your channel removed. Goat edits, Ronaldo, forever. SM says, time for bed, good night. Thank you so much for joining, SM. J Big says, so true. Let's see. Cassie says, I'm so jealous, Hannah. So wish it was the weekend for me also. But just remember, like, you can make it to that week of July, what is it, July 1st? Like, okay, let me look at the calendar. So let's see, June calendar. So it's not next week, because right now it's this. So it's not this week, it's not next week, but it's the following, right? No, wait, this doesn't look right. 1, 2, 3, no, wait, it is right. Yeah, so it's the week of June 30th. That you get completely off. So just hold out until then, Cassidy. You got this. Scream is best as memory. Let's see. Favorite scary movie of all time, Abraham Gaska. It kind of switches because I have like 5 I really love, about 5. I would say of all time, it's either The Witch or It Follows. Those 2 are really scary. Like really just, whew. You're like, should I be watching this? Midsommar is another one. It's like, if you want a good scare, watch those movies, but don't say I didn't warn you. All right, Laura Ashley says, I was trying to stay out of the heat today. Oof. Yeah, it wasn't super hot here in Minneapolis, but it's going to be getting up into the 90s apparently this weekend. I really want to watch, oh shoot, I just had it in my mind. Let me get to the comments. Oh, Resident Evil, I wanted to watch that. All right, Scream is my fave. Guto says, did you like to draw hearts, flowers, and emojis when you were in school? Yes. I was definitely one of those, like, preteen, teen girls that, like, doodled and did all the cutesy, like, there was definitely a phase where I would dot my eyes with hearts instead of just, like, a dot. So, yes. Rich says, me too, Cassidy, out the door at 4:30 a.m. soon. Oh, my gosh. That's so brutal. Candyman I haven't seen yet, but people have been telling me to watch Candyman. Aaliyah Destiny 222, good to see you. I'm doing well. Hi, Jay Dudon. Recharger. All right, early birds, Rich and Cassie, yes. Such early birds. Stone Papa Smurf, I'm super grateful today. My stepdad fixed something on my car that would have cost over $1,000 to fix. That is like the true benefit of having someone you know or someone in your family that is super, super handy and can do all these technical things that you would otherwise have to hire someone to come and do. Man, that is so nice. Lucky you, Stone Papa Smurf. Memory, I would go with Halloween over Scream. Juarez Pontes. Early bird catches the cucumber, says Rich. That is great. Kevin Bradley says my favorite is The Shining. I like The Shining too. Very iconic. Love Stephen King. However, it's not like my all-time favorite scary movie. Favorite Disney movie of all time? Mulan. Rich, you were making me hungry with the cucumber. Conjuring, they're not scary, honestly. I feel like they get a lot of hype. They're entertaining, but they're not scary. Preppy Chloe, are you eating those earrings? No. Trav, hello. Let's see. Orlando was 102 degrees. OMG, what? Abraham says, haha, okay, thanks. Elziama, hello, Boss Haas. Resident Evil 9? Well, that means I should get started, I should watch these movies. I mean, it's like one of those franchises that is so established now, like pretty old at this point. It's not like a new franchise. Let's see if anyone is streaming this for free. Resident Evil. Come on. It's been in and around 100 degrees this week. Lottie Williams, you are the second person tonight who has said, I remind you of Ginny from Ginny and Georgia. I do see the resemblance. Kia Ora from New Zealand says, sweet AZ. Resident Evil, not scary and boring. The games are great though. Interesting. Okay. They seem kind of, honestly, they seem kind of scary. So I would be willing to give them a shot. Resident Evil. But I keep, oh my God, it's like, come on, you know what I'm hunting for. Resident Evil. Sorry, I don't want to get too behind here. Ooh, Kirthana Udhayasuryan. My best moment of 2025? Ooh. That's a tricky one. Let me really try to think here without getting too far behind. I don't know, I've had some highlights this year. Maybe the trip out east to Washington, D.C. and Annapolis for my friend's wedding. I mean, but there's other things too. Hard to say. I saw Midsummer in theaters, trippy movie. Yeah, that movie, very disturbing, very messed up, but honestly so awesome. Trippy, you trippin', says Trippy here. Great timing. Hi, Kyle. Drago Liub is here. Cassie says, hi, Kirby. How do you deal with the heat? I know, seriously. How do you do it? Because the heat of the South, I'm like, I would not last long down there. It would crush me. Tom Cruiser is here. 102 ain't nothing for people in Phoenix. Yeah, we were just hearing about temperatures being over 110 in Arizona. He catches monster catfish. Thank you, Sophia McGregor. Dusty, hello. I can't believe how fast I'm healing from my accident. It's only been 3 weeks. Well, keep on the mend. Hope you get well soon. George Marion from Canada is here. Great to see you, George. V is back. Good to see you, V. Rich, my phone was overheating. No. Oh, I've had that happen to me a few times where I was using my phone. It was super, super hot outside. And actually it just started to like glitch and freeze and like the keyboard wasn't working. And I was like, I just remember taking the case off and touching the back of the phone. And it was like it had been in an oven baking. It was like, oh, this cannot be good for my smartphone. So bad. Is The Shining too old for your taste? Yeah, I would say Stone Papa Smurf. There's movies that look old, like look dated, like just the film isn't crisp and clear. It's just, I think if they redid The Shining and it was pretty much the same as the one from whenever it was originally made, it would just feel scarier. But yeah, with scary movies, it's like if it looks dated and if the effects are really crappy, it just completely kills any like suspense. It just makes it feel so not scary and actually like comedy. Sophia's in New Zealand. Diggy is here. Ziva Montgomery. Angela Lucas was here earlier. Thank you, Lottie Williams, for the sub. Mushtaq Mir, hello. Lifelit TV. Cassie says we're getting close to 150 likes, everyone. We're creeping up there. Paul said hi. John Claude says AC. Bryn Lee, hello. Unknown MF. Candace Barlow, hello. Alexander Badillo Cubero from Costa Rica. Mel G, what time is it over here? It is just about 10 p.m. where I'm at here in Minneapolis. Okay, Resident Evil. Let's see. Resident Evil Apocalypse. There's so many of these. Oh my God. Resident Evil. Geez, this lady, whoever is the main lady is, like, she just has been in this franchise now. Mila Jovovich. Wow. A special military unit fights a powerful, out-of-control supercomputer and hundreds of scientists. Ooh, oh my gosh, this looks really scary. Let's see, 5 other ways to watch. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any access to streaming this. Like, it's not on any of the apps that I have. That's what sucks. I wonder if I could maybe watch like the second one or the third one. Like, do I really need to know? Do I really need to watch them in order is what I'm asking. Resident Evil, which one is the second one? Sorry. Lottie Williams is here from Oklahoma. Yeah, it's looking like they're all unavailable to me because I don't have the right streaming apps. Oh well. Contagion. All right. Keisha Salazar, thank you so much. Have a great day as well. Those freckles are a plus, says Doof Doof. Rockmeister. I hate to hear that you would like Marlon Brando and Steve McQueen. Marlon Brando. Not impressed. Let's see. It's 11:54 here in Brazil, almost midnight. It's, yes, Lottie, I think we are in the same time zone because it's the same time for me. Zaib, maybe. I am a data analyst. The Real Turtle. Oh, wait. The Real Turtle GT. I struggled with this before. The Real Turtle GT. Hello. Thank you, Clyde. Hi, preppy girl. All right, no Resident Evil for me. What should I watch? Oh, my remote is sabotaging me here. Excuse me. Lottie, I'm in Minnesota. Linda Cookingham, hello. Forgot about my coffee completely. Rich with the Minnesota emojis. We've got the hater, Parthika Swaran, hello. James Patterson, good to see you. Ooh. All right, I'm all caught up. Great. The Vampire Diaries. Ooh, I Am Legend. Honestly, I can't. That one makes me so sad. Oh, I can't. I Am Legend is like just it's like the loneliest, saddest, scary movie. Knock, knock. When two stranded women knock on the door of a devoted father. Interesting. Luis. Hello. James Patterson, I don't know. I'm kind of scrolling to see like what's, I don't know, like maybe something I could throw on. Night Swim, I remember watching that. Captain Phillips. Whoa. Sleep until noon tomorrow, Hannah, perhaps. The thing is, it's like I still want to get up and enjoy some, like a good chunk of each of my days, but definitely want to get good sleep tonight, and I could use some good sleep. I'm pretty much all caught up, but I feel like I still need just a little bit more. Bearded Ozzy is here again. Guto, Son Papa Smurf. The book I Am Legend was awesome. Oh, wow. I did not even know that was based on a book. It's so fascinating to me when it's like things that I thought were just originally movies, not based on anything. And then you're like, oh, wait, never mind. Actually, there was like a book here, or there was a play, or there was something. Okay, not finding anything. So we'll see. Steven Spielberg, hello. Aurelius Cooper is drinking coffee now. I love it. Late night coffee. Rockmeister. Did you go to Prairie Home Companion when they used to do it? Definitely not. Sweeter Sweet is here. Sacred Orange. Is that the thing you decorate Christmas trees? Yes. These are Jingle Bell earrings. I continue to wear them because people really like them. Is there a way I can show? I don't think so. You would have to post it on your own channel, James Patterson. There's a couple of books in the series. Which series are you talking about? Nyber. Cassidy with the real question. Oh my gosh, can you believe this year is almost halfway over? The thing is, so much has happened. I can go on my YouTube channel and just, like, even looking back at all of the videos that I've done this year, I think back to, like, the Chinese New Year noodles that I did and brand collaborations that I did. It just was like, so that some of them do feel like a long time ago, but also it's just, yeah, it feels like busy and full but fast all at the same time. Tony is back. Hello, Tony. Victor Ebayena from the Philippines. Who did I miss up here? I might sleep until noon in 2050. I was like, wait, hold on. And then I read the end of your sentence. I was like, oh, okay. There we go. Sounds more like it. Brielle Thompson, hello. Welcome back, Brielle. Travel and Arts is here. Always great to see you. Hi, Akeem. Let's see. I'm excited for the second half of the year as it's my favorite. I know. I was saying this to myself as just like trying to be aware, trying to not wish away my time and really try to be as present as I possibly can be. But I am looking forward to the fall and the winter. Autumn, like fall/autumn and winter are my favorite seasons. I mean, summer is a very close third, I would say. But yeah, just I am very much looking forward to that, Cassidy. Or ooh. Best abdominal exercise. I love every time I warm up for a workout, geez. I hold planks. So I do a 1 minute plank center and then one on my right, one on my left. So I love doing plank holds for abs. Harmony Girl, lol, hello. Sam, yes, I've gotten that exact comment before. Green Bay wants to hibernate, says Guto. Ephora, hello. Well, like Sub and Sherry, y'all, let's go. Brielle, we have just been chatting about a bunch of different things tonight. What you get into today? I had a work day today, so it was pretty, pretty ordinary in that regard. But yeah, went on a walk today, and I have a 4-day weekend now. I'm off of work for the rest of the week. Mr. Fights, Maddox #1 fan, David. Yes, I do vinyasa yoga. Occasionally I've been less vinyasa, more HIIT exercises. Summer people think you are a drag. Summer sucks, too hot, winter is better. I don't mind summer, but honestly, like, it starts to feel kind of like a frenzy where it's just like, it gets to a point where I feel like, okay, this is too much. Like, there's so much stuff going on. There's a million things. And it's like, I don't mind getting invites and doing things, but I love the quiet, slow pace of winter. I prefer that pace to summer. On my new well updated phone, says Big Hoss 920. Glad to hear it. Awesome. AKA Shake is here. Night Shift 93, I'm a data analyst. Brielle says that's always exciting. Old Man Winter says, hey. Maddox says, call me Bella. Chucky M, I'm half black, half white. Kevin Johnson, just chilling, relaxing, enjoying my day off tomorrow. I'm so happy. Oh my goodness. Probably, yeah, see family, play cards. Airdall, hello. Let's see, I'm celebrating a 4-day weekend as well. I love it. Guto says, Rich, come to Brazil. Let's see. Saying winter sucks is a wild take, Rich. Yeah, I remember being so shocked to hear you say that the first time, Rich. Because I was like, dang, you're a Canadian resident. I think it's like, okay, people think if you are here in the United States and you're like from Minnesota, like often you'll hear from people in other states, oh my God, like it's so cold. Like how do you deal? I could never deal with the winter up there. And then I think to myself, like, Canada is pretty much farther north than like all of the United States, except for like a few states. And it's like, all of the lovely Canadians north of us have to deal with winter. So, like, I don't know. I just assume you all are so used to it and actually don't mind it. Chucky, thank you. Chucky M, thank you. Aurelius Cooper, there's nothing like having 4 days off. I'm ready. I'm so ready. Oh my gosh. Love ya. Have a great Christmas, says Katrina. Love it. Sway, hello. Cash App is buy me a coffee if you go to my YouTube homepage. I think I missed, Jen Ramirez, you do 4 days on 4 days? No, gosh, no. That would be brutal. No, so I actually have a holiday tomorrow, a paid day off. It's Juneteenth. And then I took a PTO day on Friday because it's like, why not just make it into a 4-day weekend? So yeah, no, I work a regular 9 to 5, Monday through Friday job. Sway, well, I feel like you should have more subs. People are missing out on these great chill kickback streams. They are slowly discovering you though. That's the thing, is like, you can't ever, if you're trying to grow in any capacity, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, or out in the world, like, it's not an overnight thing. You have to just keep grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding forever. And eventually you will get to be very large, but it's just like growth typically happens pretty slowly. Airdall, hello. Dylan Ramirez, how fast could you eat a dozen donuts? I don't know. Rich says, winters aren't even bad here anymore, but still love summer. Sorry, Cassidy. Honestly, that's kind of how our last few winters have been, and I find it pretty troubling, actually, because here in Minnesota, growing up, I was born and raised here, and I remember just the feet and feet of snow and the bitter cold, and now it's like, as an adult in my 30s now, I've noticed like the past few years, there's like barely any snow for Christmas. There's not the same volume of snow as when it's like, I know, because I remember what it was like. I have like 30 plus years of living here, and I, let's say starting from age 4 or 5, I'm like remembering what school recess was like, playing outside in the snow, when school would get canceled and we'd go playing out, outside, going sledding. And it's like there was way more snow. It felt like just a much more intense winter. And I really do think it's because of global warming. Like, it just, it's unfortunate, but like the last few years, it's gotten so close to Christmas and it's just, there's still grass. You can still see the leaves from autumn that fell down. And I'm like, is this just gonna be like a grassy Christmas in Minnesota? Like, this just is so not right. And so we have usually, but like by the time Christmas rolls around, we've gotten like a dusting of snow at least, or just like a tiny layer, if not more, but it's like nothing compared to what winter was like as a kid. D Pope is here. Aurelia says, enjoy your days off. Julian Guto says, I'm a solar creature. I think I would die in a hard winter. I mean, that is a thing where people, it's seasonal affective disorder, where it's like, it's like the days are shorter, there's less daylight, and a lot of the times it's just overcast and there's no like sun shining for several days in a row. I'm usually fine, but if it's just like a straight week of no sunshine and just dreariness, it's like, okay, this is getting to be a lot. Cheesadilla, the forest and the snow are the best thing. I love living in places like these. I'm the same way. Yes, Cheesadilla. Rob Taylor, thank you. Abraham Gaska. What is available that you would watch tonight to get your adrenaline pumping? Scary? Well, I was looking for Resident Evil, and it's not available on any of my streaming apps. I don't know. It's also getting kind of late. Like, it's past 10, so I kind of don't want to start like a hour and a half to hour move. I want to get like decent sleep tonight. United States, D Pope dropping a like. Thank you so much. Ivana Gizinu, thank you. Travel and Art says, I'm originally from Philly and I've seen 2 feet of snow, decided to go snow swimming. Nice. Cassidy says, I so love stepping outside on cool, fresh mornings in the fall. Me too, Cassidy. You are already getting me so pumped for autumn. There's just this like magic of fall. I use fall and autumn interchangeably. It's like the fashion, the pumpkin spice lattes at all of the coffee shops, the autumn leaves that are changing colors, the whole look. It's just, you know that winter is coming. It's like the warmth of the summer is starting to fade and it's starting to get a little crisp in the air, all of it. Oh, I love it. It's like such a magical time. It's hard to fully describe. It's like just this feeling. Well, Pizza Hut or Domino's? I'd have to check which one of them has any vegan options. Rob Taylor, thank you. Excuse me, guys. Eula Diamond TV, thank you so much. I wear these earrings because people say, I mean, I would be so rich if I had $1 for every time someone said, I love your earrings, for the last 6 months, because I started wearing them in December last year for Christmas, just, you know, in the lead up to Christmas. But I decided to just keep wearing them because people love them so much. Jen says, I go skiing in Vancouver, Whistler. Ooh, I would love to go skiing up there sometime. I've only gone skiing here in Minnesota. William Paul, do you have a new phone or something? Your picture looks so different, not in a bad way. I got the iPhone 16 in January or February. It was like very early this year. I finally ditched it was like a 7-year-old Android. It was so good. It served me well, but it was glitching on live streams. Like I would freeze or just glitch back and forth. The battery was getting, like, it would deplete really quickly. So I eventually switched over to iPhone 16. Cassidy says, no, Rich, winter is the best. We want Canadian winters in the Midwest again. I know. It's like, if we could just steal some of of the winter that they get up there, I would make that trade. Like, I would love to have that because it makes me so sad to see winter fading from the Midwest. D-Pope says, yeah, it used to get really deep here in Michigan and hasn't been that way lately. Ugh, it's so sad. Rich says you can have them, Cassidy. Hi, Sydney. William Paul says, I know exactly what you're talking about. Winters are not the same anymore. Yeah, it's like you just know. Like your body knows, your gut knows. It's like I feel like as an adult, at least like the last 5 to 10 years, I feel like I've started to pay more attention. I spent a lot of time like out east. I was traveling abroad. I lived overseas, but I feel like since coming back to Minnesota in like 2018, I'm paying attention to like the winters, especially because I love them so much. And I'm like, this is just not what winter was like as a kid. We had way more like snow emergencies, school closures, icy road conditions, having to shovel like piles of snow off the sidewalk. And it's just like, especially like the last 3 years, have been a joke, like to be frank, in terms of like a full-fledged winter. They have felt so dinky, so mild, and I'm like, dude, this is like not good. Climate change. William Paul says, I remember when Halloween you always dressed for the winter and put your costume over your winter gear. Yep, exactly. William Paul, that is another thing that I've thought about. So growing up, I was born in 1993, so it's like for the rest of the 1990s and early 2000s when I was having like kid Halloween costumes and I would go trick-or-treating, I always wanted to go as some like cute Disney princess or a ballerina or a fairy. And in my head, I like wanted to have like ballet slippers and like a cute tutu. And my mom was like, literally none of these costumes are gonna work because I mean, I remember like as a kid wanting to have such cute costumes, but it would come time to go trick-or-treating on Halloween and it would be freezing outside. It would be like frost on the ground. There's no way you could go as like a ballerina or a fairy with like no kind of thermal gear. And honestly, now on Halloween, I'm thinking like if I was a kid now and wanted to dress up as like, some character or something that like wasn't super thermal and warm, you could totally do it because Halloween has like not been cold at all lately. Traveling Art says summer people ganged up on Old Man Winter and he was never seen again. Funny. Hi, Freddie LaFade. Cassie says, right, D Pope. Abraham, let's move to Alaska and build an igloo with a Christmas tree outside of it. I love that idea. D-Pope says, I cannot go into Florida unless there's AC this time of year. I'm dying when it hits 85. I'm the same way. I am happy with, like, when I look at the forecast, even when it's creeping up into, like, the upper 70s, if it's, like, 78, 79, 80, I'm like, okay, if I'm going to be out and about walking around for some amount of time, at least 5 to 10 minutes, it's like I probably am going to be getting a little bit sweaty unless I wear super light clothing. So yeah, those southern states, I'm like, nope, couldn't do it, couldn't live there. 10 Red, Deep Hope, I'd rather be working with a sweater. Yep. Let's see, Samia says hi, Mr. Odd Dang is here. Deep Hope, it hits different when it starts getting cold out. We start cussing and honking more. Friend of mine and I came to the conclusion we're always prepping for winter. Aren't you making and selling the earrings too? No, I haven't gotten around to that because I just have not had enough time, but it's on my very long to-do list to craft these earrings so that people can buy them on my channel. Kuto says Hannah's bed is calling. I know, probably in response to that yawn I had earlier. Sakura is in Tokyo. Hello, Sakura. Let's see. Ana Salinas. Alexander Chao Gome Ata Tomorrow. Okay. Ram Kayal. Sophia. Hello, Stews. Cheryl Kushner. Winter Wing Chick. Sup LOL. Lavon Guy, Rachel, Elroy Rodriguez, Bitter Mushroom. A lot of people I don't recognize here. Hello. Cheesadilla or Cheesadia. It's wild for me hearing 70 degrees because in Europe that's oven temperature. Oh, I see. Yes, yes. Fahrenheit is what we use here in the United States. Jason Bourne, love your movies. Jen Lynn is here. Hi, Jen. Wow, Eva James. It hit 96 for you. Where are you located, Eva? I was hearing from people who live in Arizona that it was past like 110 degrees, which I'm like, no. You heard me saying I'm like not the most thrilled about getting into the 80s, like 80 degrees Fahrenheit and above. 110s, it's like, what are you really gonna do? Like I don't like staying at home being cooped up all day. I like to get out. I like to be active. I like to get fresh air, get out, just see other people, even if it's just walking around a bit or driving. But it's like on a day, even in your car, think about like if your car is parked outside, I mean, probably you'd have to put it in the garage at that point. But like getting into a car that's been sitting out on the street in 110 degrees, like you're gonna be burning the backs of your legs when you sit down in that chair. It's so, oh, that is like hellish hot. Lee, okay. I think you just have to accept it. It's a part of life. Nothing lasts forever and no one lives forever. Aurelius, I actually hate the beach. I won't mince words. I have never liked the beach. I've never liked the ocean. I don't like tropical areas. I don't like hot weather. Yeah, so I would never choose to go to a beach area unless it was like someone's party, a wedding, some kind of event taking place on a beach. Sure, I would go, but it's something I would always pick like the Swiss Alps and like a ski chateau, big evergreen trees, crisp, like warm, like crisp air with warm weather clothing. That is my vibe. I don't like warm, like super hot warm areas. Sounds great, Bearded Aussie. Thanks so much for being here. Levon Guy says hello, Reaper with the zombie emoji. Love it. Hi, Tahiri Goodman. Bloodsport, doing well. Good to see you. How are you? Wintertime food or summertime food? Probably wintertime food. It goes with like the whole vibe of like, I love being out in the cold, but there's something, again, just very like magical and cozy about coming inside from the cold, and you get to shed your boots, your coat, your scarf, your hat, all the stuff you had to put on, and then you go and like you heat up a bowl of soup or just like a really like warm, hearty meal, and it just like warms you up from being outside. Like I love that. That is just, oh, it's such a, I feel like it's so hard to like describe why exactly I love this, but it's just so wonderful. Jason Norwood, hello. Bro Average, hello. Scotty Bugatti, it's been a minute since I saw you. How are you doing, Scotty? Eva James is in Tennessee. Arizona 110. I know, I could never is exactly what I think. I have an aunt and an uncle who live down in Scottsdale, Arizona. They're like, what do you call them? Like winter birds or snowbirds, or it's like they wanted to move down there just because it's like warmer. It's not as severe as the Midwestern winter climate. But I'm like, but you have 110 degree plus summers. Like that is, you're just asking for your like electricity grid to go out, like the AC, it's like, it's so taxing on your home, on your vehicle when you have to be blasting this stuff, the AC to keep it cool. It just sounds so, oh my God, like never. I could never. Like you said, Eva, I could never. I saw that Kirby sent some happy poops. Thank you so much. And I also saw, it was Jason Bourne sent a floating heart. Thank you so much. How sweet. We've got William Paul. Do you like Afton Alps? I do love Afton Alps. Oh, or Buck Hill. Okay, I've been to both, but it's been a long time. Like probably a good 15 to 20 years. I would probably go with Afton Alps. I think I went there more often as a kid, and I liked the, I feel like I went, like inner tube, like, what do you call it? It's not like on water, but it's like on ice. There's like a inner tube slide that they make. I don't know if I ever went actually skiing at Buck Hill, but I would say Afton Alps is my preferred of the two. William, how about you? Eva says that's insane and hot. Yes, I know. It is ungodly, hellishly hot. Cassidy says also one of my favorite things about winter is my car doesn't feel like an oven. Yes, yes. Cassidy, oh my goodness, I recently left my car parked outside. I was going to work. I parked it outside. I went in, worked all day, came out, and I just didn't even think to check because I'm a mix. Like sometimes I work remotely, sometimes I work at the office, and so I just like was absent. Like I absentmindedly just left it. I parked it outside. Didn't think about putting it in a shady area or anything like that, or in like a parking garage, and so. I remember like getting in and I sat down, even with like pants. I was not wearing shorts or like there was no exposed skin, but I sat down onto the driver's seat with pants. And I was like, I had to literally like lift myself up because I was like, ouch. If I keep sitting here, I will burn the back of my legs because it's just the sun rays had made the temperature of the seat material like it just felt like I was getting burned. I was like, this is insane. What? Oh, I don't like that, Cassidy. Streams are always cool, says Reaper. Well, and you're a member now, Reaper, which is so great. Tomorrow it's gonna be 115 in Arizona. Just, oh my God, no. Jeez, Louise. Crystal, Born to Die. Those earrings are cute. Thank you so much. Let's see. We've got Armored Cantus. Bo Tiki, I'm doing well. How are you doing? How's life in North Dakota? Brothers from different mothers said hi. Rich says, keep going, Cassidy. I'm unconvincible. I'm curious, Rich, would you ever consider moving to, I mean, I don't know about a different part of Canada, but would you ever consider moving to a different country? Just because you can't stand, well, again, I ask you this, okay, would you move to a different country since you so dislike winter? But at the same time, I understand that winters are just getting milder and milder in Canada. So like, maybe that's the answer to the question is you don't have to move, because winters honestly aren't even that bad anymore. Hi, Emma H. Yes, travel and art. I know, right? Cozy. Yeah, there's the magic of coming in and you're getting warmed up from being cold. It's like your cheeks are cold, your fingers are cold, your toes are cold, and it's just like you're shedding your layers, and then you can put on like a blanket or like some cozy slippers, throw on a movie, and then or you could just like curl up with a book and just have like a cozy night with like a candle. Oh my God, you guys, it's like the cozy vibes. I live for those so much. Kevin Martinez, my week is going great and my work week is done because tomorrow is Juneteenth. It's a holiday. Not everyone gets it off, but I get it off from work. So tomorrow I'm off, and then I took a PTO day on Friday, and then it's the weekend. So I have a 4-day weekend starting right now. I'm so pumped. Bo Tiki says team cold all day. Love it. Cassie wants to convert Rich so much to a winter person. There's nothing like winter in New York, says Kelvin. Gianna said hi. Kirby with the gifts. Good morning, Kit. Stone Papa Smurf. Scottsdale, Arizona rocks. It looks incredible. I would love to go. Yeah, Kirby, 115 is wild. And that's coming from you, you also live in a hot place, like way temperature hotter than like what I have to deal with up here. Jason Bourne sent a floating hearts. Panda, Choti, William, Paul, Afton Alps for sure. I like the Black Diamond Hill. That one was fun. Yes, I saw your subs went up, Winter Wing Chicky. Bree said hi, Bronzite. I went to Cute Earring Town and everyone knew you. Danielle, 115 degrees sucks. Let's see. Danielle said hi. Hi, Ray. Welcome back. Jason Bourne said hi. Thank you, Alex. Hi, Justin. Justin gives winter a 4 out of 10. It's not for everyone. Rich says, no, I love the fall, just despise the snow. Okay, that makes sense. Anna Ivanichenko. Hello, Anna. Kimberly and Matthew, I see you. Michael Grimes. Luis from Portugal, I remember you. Benjamin does not like North America. Ray, I give winter a 20 out of 10. I can't feel cold, but I like the feeling of breathing cold air and I love snow. Yeah, Ray, I'm the same way. If anything, it just, winter starts to, like, by the time it's like April, I'm kind of ready. Like there's some winter fatigue at the tail end of the season, but I still absolutely love winter. I love bonfires. Lavon Guy, yes. William Paul, all this talk about winter, I remember when you could take a cup of hot water and throw it in the air and it would be for, oh yeah, in the air it would be like frozen, I think. Or maybe, yeah, I forget what happens, but I remember people doing that. Michael Grimes, Matthew, Kimberly, Felipe, Porfirio, Z, a brand 46 from, I think that's Pakistan. Sadie Villa, Akeem Martinez, Silent Sniper. Yes, I am part East African. Yes. I mean, come to Minneapolis. There are so many East Africans here, and we all live with the winter time. So anytime people are like, I can't deal with it, I can't deal with it. It's like, my dad came over to the United States on a plane in the 80s from Ethiopia, like tropical, beautiful, warm, sunny Ethiopia, to Minnesota, and he's been here for 40 some years. And I mean, I wouldn't say he loves it, but it's like, he's chill about it. Like he's well adjusted to the winter. I think we have the largest Somali community, not only in the United States, but outside of Somalia. It is gigantic here. There are so many Somali immigrants here, so many Ethiopian immigrants here, so many Eritrean immigrants here. Also, you've got people from Djibouti, you've got people from Kenya. So I'm like, hey, we got thousands upon thousands of East African, like recent immigrants who are living it up here in Minneapolis and St. Paul. And their native countries were like brutally hot. So I'm like, if all of them can do it, like, yeah, we can deal with the winter, guys. It's not like we're living in the Arctic Circle. John Furry says, I like snow. Sorry, I just got something on my nail. Let's see. Kimberly, I love winter, especially when it snows. Wow, a plane in the 80s, wild. Spring and summer here are very bad. That's East Africa for real, says Silent Sniper, yeah. Carter Paget is here. We're at 7, you guys. We are getting closer to 8,000. I'm so excited. We're getting there. We're gonna get to 8,000 really soon. I don't think, honestly, I was thinking, okay, I should be thinking and maybe gathering input from all of you, what you all would like to see me do for my 10,000 subscriber special, because I did one, I was supposed to do one for 5K subscribers, but I was too busy, I missed that milestone. So I did a 6K subscriber special, but would love to hear what you all would like to see me do for a 10,000 subscriber special. Yeah. Collecting ideas, so feel free to share. Lavan guy, last conversation I had with a Somali, I'm moving to Minnesota. Benoit Lepitre, you're beautiful. Thank you. Rocking with Cowboy is back. Great to see you. Let's see. I do like Summer Kimberly. Not aware of giant spiders in New York. Travelin' Art says hot food is better in the winter and cold food is better in the summer. Yes. 8K by Saturday, pop up if you do one. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know about this Saturday. I'm kind of wanting to not do a Saturday pop-up this weekend. I'm happy to keep doing them throughout the rest of this year. Like, there's literally 6 months left. I know we're halfway through 2025, but honestly, the first half of this year has flown, and it's like the next 6 months probably also gonna fly by. So I feel like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do a Saturday pop-up. I'll confirm for sure with you guys on Friday night, which will be my next live stream. But yeah, I think I'm gonna, at this point, I'm thinking no on the Saturday morning pop-up, as much as I would love to do one so much. I kind of want to be a little unplugged because it is a 4-day weekend. Thank you, your fave Rain Wing, good to see you again. Oh, that's a good one. Hi, Christian Cartular. I was reading Stone Papa Smurf's comment. For 10K subscribers, you should order a bunch of Ethiopian food on... Oh my god, I love this. I feel like that has to happen. I don't know about a subscriber special, but I think on my live stream... Let me write this down. 10K... live stream... Ethiopian food, and just like do it mukbang style, just eat a bunch. It's so cute. Thank you, your fave Rain Wing. Kimberly is here. Adrian R. Kirby says do an Argentinian Messi theme cake for 10K. You know that's not gonna happen, Kirby. Dragoliube says hello. Reaper with the squirrel emoji. Grab the coffee. Lavon guy, I think you're saying that because you think it'll help me because I'm sleepy. This is decaf. This does not have any caffeine in it, so it's not gonna help me stay awake. RX197. It's V4 MPS Plays, Jerry Prince, Winston Bennett, Jason Bourne is still here. Lavon guy, Eternity Hair. Do you dance too? Not really, only at like parties and special events. William Paul says, Hannah, as always, I love watching your videos. I'm about to head out. I can't wait to see you on the next video. Until then, keep smiling. You're contagious. Thank you, William Paul. Yes, if you haven't seen it already, check out the video that I uploaded a couple days ago. It was my jewelry collab with EPI Jewelry. They sent me a beautiful pendant necklace. So that is there for you to watch. And I'll catch you on the next one. William, thank you so much. Aria says, sup. Traveling Art says, somebody once told me Ethiopians eat bugs. I know that's not true. I feel like probably in some corner of Ethiopia, like maybe they do, but I've never ever seen it in all the Ethiopian cuisine I've eaten in my life. So I feel like it's a pretty strong no in traditional Ethiopian cuisine. Cole said hi, Kelvin, you should pick 10 of your subscribers randomly and give them a gift for your 10K milestone. I like that. Yes, that's a good idea. And the thing, it's nice because it's like there's still like, assuming growth continues at roughly the same rate, I have time to be like thinking about, okay, when do I expect to hit 10K? What should I do to plan? Like, I can be thinking about it now while I still have 2K to grow before I get to 10K. I like that. 10K, pick 10 people for giveaway. Teresa Dunnigan is here. RX197, love Sophie Stone. Hannah with Ice. Oh man, love Sophie Stone. Ronaldo, always. 10K, maybe best quotes from your favorite books. I like that one. These are all really good ideas. Fave book quotes. There's some good ones. Jason Bourne, did you know Jason Bourne 6 is coming out later and it's in the summer? I had no idea there was even another Jason Bourne movie in the works. Obviously, says Kirby. Traveling Art says, haha, okay. Lavange says, nice cup. Yes, where did I put this? Lovely local news outlet here in Minnesota. Dragoliube. Ben the Goat. Oh my gosh, wait, thank you so much. I got the girl number. Wait, hold on. I think, I feel like there were a couple people who brought up stuff like this, but were you saying on the, was it Monday night live stream? I think, correct me if I'm wrong, were you saying there was a girl that you liked at your office and you were sensing she liked you? Okay, amazing. Oh my God, I'm so proud. Good job, Ben. Also, I'm seeing super thanks from Rich on the jewelry collab video. Thank you so much, Rich, for that. I am so heartwarmed. Is that a word? Heartwarming? Heartwarm, whatever. I'm very happy to hear that it went well for you. Ben the Goat. How exciting. Astro Guns, you should put 10 people up at the Waldorf Astoria. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Nandu 2013, thank you so much. Kelvin says, now you should do a poll of what you should do for your 10K milestone. The problem with the poll is it's not like people can, you can't do a YouTube poll where people can submit like random answers. I have to pre-select 4 options for them. So it's not like people can't submit creative ideas in a poll. Maybe I could narrow it down to like 4 things and then put that as a poll. Yes, at school. Oh, okay. I feel like there was someone else, a different person who was saying it was a coworker. But that is very exciting, Ben. I'm happy for you. Oh, Kirby, yeah, the messy cake, I did not write that one down. Christian, I sing just privately for fun, but I would not call myself a singer. Ben the Goat, yes. Hi, Black Hoods, Stone Papa Smurf, it warms my heart. Yeah, it warms my heart. That's exactly what I was trying to say. I was like, what did I say? I'm heart-warmed? Yeah, you knew what I meant to say. Yes, with the options that you wrote down. This is Kelvin. 10,000 subs, video, fastest creatures on Earth. Maybe. Raccoon, TTV, 90s Flicker, hello. We've got Kirby saying, who was the other guy talking about his coworker? I forgot. I know, I would have to go and watch the the live stream replay to remember who it was who said that. Hi, Jet Casal. Elvis is here. Spendy Yaboa. Hello. Mr. Fight says, I'm glad to be back. Glad to have you back. Those are cool earrings. Thank you, Ace Ford. Oh gosh, I don't get why people like karaoke. I'm like, what? It's like, why in your free time? It's like, I'm okay. It's like I can carry a tune, but it's like, do I want to spend my free time at a bar or like a karaoke place and be singing in front of strangers? Like, why does anyone think that's fun? I get like some people, they're like, oh my God, I gotta do it. I gotta sing my best song. Like, I gotta sing my favorite songs. But I'm like, this is just so unfun. I can think of I could list 100 things I would rather do than go to karaoke night. No, thank you. We've got Spendy saying, watching from Ghana. Awesome. You guys, I am gonna get going now. I wish I could stay on a little bit later, but honestly, I wanna start off my, my 4-day weekend the right way. So I'm gonna put my reminder in this chat. I don't have kids, Mr. Fights. Lavange says, do it. No, I'm gonna get to sleep here. Thank you, General Lockboy Kush. I appreciate it. Reminder to everyone, I like to say it this way. My next live stream, Brian Barajas, hello. You're coming at the very end, last few minutes of my live stream. My next live stream is this Friday night at 8 p.m. Central Time. Happy Juneteenth to you as well, Levon Guy. I'm so freaking happy to have it off. Good night, Cassidy. Yes, all the OGs. Thank you so much. Oh, Cassidy, don't be too jealous. It's one day. You get a whole beautiful week leading up to July 4th. So I don't get that. I think that trumps my one Juneteenth day. Good night, Kirby. Be there, be square with a review. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yep, you guys. I feel like I have to say it one more time. I am gonna go see 28 Years Later tomorrow. It comes out tomorrow, and I'm so thrilled to tell you all what I think about the movie. It's gonna be so much. I think it's gonna be so much fun. I'm hoping there's a lot of people at the theater. I think there will be a lot of people at the theater. I think there's a lot of anticipation about this movie, so it is, it's gonna be a fun time. So let me quick put my, my reminder in here. Let's see. Let's see, reminder. Okay, my next live stream is this Friday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, USA. Come back and, all right, Mr. Fights, come back and I'll tell you, if you spam, you're gone. Come back and I'll tell you all about 28 Years Later. Oh my God, it's gonna be so fun, you guys. Let me copy this really quick. Boom and boom. There you go. Reminder in the chat. If you didn't catch it verbally, there you have it in the chat in text. Cool. All right, I think that's everybody. Aurelius Cooper, I see you. Good night, Hannah. Enjoy your wonderful 4 days off. I'm gonna soak up every minute of these precious 4 days off. I'm so excited. Thank you. All right, and Rich with the Emojis, love it. And hi Satish Solanki, gonna hop off here now, guys. Thank you so much. I think Happy Life was here at the very beginning. One of the mods was here, and then thank you everybody for super chats, super thanks from you, Rich, and the lovely what are they called? Gifts from Kirby and Jason Bourne, and I think there were a couple other ones. Thank you everybody. I'm gonna hop off here now, so take care, and I will see you on Friday night, 2 nights from now at 8 p.m. Central.